Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the DeHada Devils and the Wall Warriors. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the DeHada Devils. Your captain of the Devils, number 18, CRB. Number 45, Iriando. Number 46, Arta. Number 38, Urbieta. Number 31, Jairo. And number 13, Douglas. And now the home team, the Wall Warriors. From Miami, Florida, number 10, Joseph. From Miami, Florida, number 1, Correa. From Marquina, number 16, Julian. And from Maléon, France, number 64, Nicolas. And with that, the players salute you, the fans. We are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with that, want to welcome everybody into another edition of Friday Night Jai-Alai here in the Magic City. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman for another important Battle Court game day. How you doing, Stu?
Andrew, I'm well. Pleased to be here another exciting Friday night with some great matches planned.
Yes, a couple of changes for tonight. You heard that Bradley and Innocuous introductions for the Warriors. Both players are not playing tonight. We are scheduled for all 6 matches. We will run through those changes. We'll actually run through them right now, Stu. We have an extra moment here. We're going to get started with Iriando and Joseph, then Douglas and Arta, supposed to play Inaki and Nicholas. That will be Nicholas and Julian. And then match number 4, scheduled to be Douglas and Iriando against Inaki and Joseph. That will now be Joseph in front of Nicholas. So Nicholas will be substituting in match 4. Julian will be substituting in match number 2 for the Wall Warriors tonight. And Bradley still remains out with that knee injury. We will get started with this scheduled 5th-ranked doubles matchup. For the DeHada Devils, they have number 45, Iriando, and here for the Wall Warriors, Joseph, substituting for Bradley.
There's the serve. Game night has begun. Here's the catch by Joseph. Forehand to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Joseph makes the catch, flying in at the 7 line. Low to the inside. Backhand by Iriando. Joseph with tip ball, Iriando. The DeHada Devils first up on the board. He has a point.
Yeah, Iriando with a pretty slow start his last singles match. That was against Bueno. Really took it to him, 6-0, 6-2 in straight sets. So I know he's eager to get back out there and show what he's capable of. That was not an Iriando-like performance, so we become used to knowing with this kid.
Hard serve, caught well by Joseph. Scoop attempt off the tip of Iriando. Sesta, we're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Joseph serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Key for Iriando, keep the ball away from Joseph and his right side. He's got a lot of power and can score from it just about anywhere on the court.
Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Does not open up. Stopped by Iriando. Joseph read that well. Got assessed on it. Unable to make the play here on the outside. That is 2 points for Iriando in the red shirt of the DeHada Devils. He serves.
And you're going to see Joseph struggle with those catches more at his feet. Good job there by Iriando crossing the sidewall. putting it off the back wall. That one really opened up, and tough for Joseph to line it up and turn that rebote. It's well done.
Joseph powerfully from the forehand. Rebote, that's the rebound off the back wall, played by Iriando. Joseph's there. Powerful forehand by Joseph, caught by Iriando. Joseph on the catch, backhand from the 9 line. Right up the middle. Forehand. Backhand by Iriando. Rebote forehand, low and inside. Iriando with a tip ball. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Joseph has the serve in the black shirt for the Wall Warriors.
Now we know that Joseph's going to fight. We saw his last time out against Rock. He was 6-1 that first set and came back and won the next 2.
Surprised all of us.
Yeah. Again, looking for another opportunity, and here on this Friday night, no bigger chance for him.
Rebote left side by Joseph. Up and away, that hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. That's 3 points for Iriando of the Tejada Devils in the red shirt. He serves.
Good strategy there by Iriando. You don't have to worry too much about Joseph, what he's going to do off the rebote in terms of shot making. Good strategy there, forcing the rebote consistently. That one eventually sent up into the overhead screen and out of play.
Low hard serve, caught well by Joseph. Here's Iriando, backhand right to the inside. Rebote coming in low. That's not going to make it. 4 points for Iriando of the Tejada Devils. He serves.
Yeah, that was just about a perfect backhand. Had a low bullet just out of the reach of Joseph. Caught the corner there, deep in the backcourt. Didn't feed that rebote at all. Joseph came back to play it. Didn't have enough power to reach the front wall and continue the rally. Now opened up a 2-point lead here, and the serve, 4-2.
Good, powerful serve there by Iriando, handled by Joseph. Rebote, left side. Joseph almost made the catch. That's in and out of the cesta. Iriando has 5 points. This is possible set point. Here's a catch by Joseph. Plays it low and hard. Scoop by Iriando. Rebote left side by Joseph. Hits a 2-all with a light touch. Iriando grabs it. Hard throw. What an effort by Joseph. That looked like it was going in. That is point and set for Iriando of the Tejada Devils, winning 6-2. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
That's Iriando taking the first of 2 sets. You need to win a battle court match here. 1 point available per singles match, 1.5 points if you win a doubles match.
Iriando looking a lot better than he did last time he was out. Just unable to put anything together earlier in the week. Today looks solid, locked in, making good catches, solid throws.
Yeah, remember back to this past Tuesday, Cyclones and Devils, and the Devils didn't put up a point that last day, so not just Iriando, a bunch of them looking to get back on track tonight, and so far so good in taking that first set, 6-2.
There we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. It's where players prepare to go out onto the court and come back out in between sets. 2-minute break between sets, 3-minute breaks between matches. There we have Iriando in his rookie season with us here at Magic City, getting some feedback from Jairo. Currently in his either 17th or 18th year of professional highlight. No one better to get positive feedback from.
And flip over here to the Warriors side of the cage. See Julian with Joseph, doubles partner on the 5th-ranked team for the Warriors. But this is a spot that he's been in before, and I think this is a similar site. We saw Julian and a couple other guys come up to him after he dropped the first set.
Yep.
When he played against Rock, that was just this past Monday. He came right back, won set number 2, and then kept up that energy and momentum and won the 3rd set. So not an unfamiliar spot here for Joseph. Comfortable playing from behind. See if he can get his 2nd win in singles this year as a substitute.
One way or the other, he's going to put up a fight trying to get there. No question about it.
We'll see how this 2nd set goes. It will be Joseph with control of the serve. In just about 10 seconds, as is the case in all Battle Court matches, the player or team that loses previous set begins the next one with control of the serve. See Iriando tying back in, ready to go here with our second set.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set of the evening. Joseph will have the serve. Joseph serves. The second set has begun. Here's Iriando, backhand from the 11 line. Joseph's there. Joseph with the costado, powerfully thrown. Iriando made the rebote. Here's the catch by Joseph. Rebote left side. That hits the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. Joseph will get the first point of the second set for the Wall Warriors. He serves.
And a good start for him. Got that first point. Give him a lot of confidence here as we move through. I'd like to see Iriando take the ball in the air when he can. I know Joseph kind of in the way. Could have requested interference, but chose the rebote.
That rebound off the back wall. Joseph places it to the outside, just light enough to score. Well played. Joseph steps out in front with 2 points and the serve.
And also similar to how the second set started against Rock, just started to move him around a little more, throw a couple different shots, and see that outside placement right there off the rebote, just above the pad, and 2 bounces before Iriando could get up there. He's one of the faster guys on this roster, too. If he can't get to it, not many can.
Good catch by Iriando. There's the backhand. Rebote coming out.
Oh, beautiful.
Joseph on the run. Flips it to the outside. Good read and stopped by Iriando. Iriando hard. Joseph looking, not going to make the play. That's a point for Iriando. He takes over the serve for the Tejada Devils.
A good concentration by Iriando. That's a tough catch on the outside, really floating up there and easy to miss those. The ball floating up there, and then that forehand kept it low and hard and not playable on the rebote.
There's the backhand by Joseph. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand missed by Iriando. That's a third point for Joseph. The Wall Warriors in the black shirt. He serves.
And even though he's in his rookie season, that's not a pretty common sight. Iriando pretty solid on the rebote in terms of just keeping the rally going. That's just a miss coming to his forehand that we don't often see.
Rebote coming way out. Joseph eyes on the ball, makes a great save there up at the 4 line. Backhand by Iriando. Rebote left side, that's hooked. Hits the floor before the front wall, which is not good. 2 points for Iriando in the red shirt. He serves.
And Iriando, that low bullet right into the corner, not feeding the rebote. Second one that Joseph has come up short with.
Here's a catch by Joseph. Joseph powerfully from the forehand. Joseph backhand from the 10 line. It's a powerful backhand. This ball is coming out. Powerful forehand rebote by Iriando. Joseph was there, could not make the play. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Iriando serves.
Just a really solid forehand rebote right there by Iriando. Missed one a little bit earlier in the set. Comes right back, throws it powerfully to score.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a catch by Joseph. Joseph powerfully from the forehand to pass. Rebote. Catch by Joseph at the 10 line. Iriando from the 11. Backhand to the inside. Well played. Robote left side with a light touch. Not enough distance to make it to the front wall. Iriondo will step out in front of Joseph by 1 point, leading 4-3. Joseph serves.
Iriondo doing a nice job of controlling these last couple points right from the jump, getting a backhand to pass, forcing Joseph to Robote. Coming undone here in the midway part of this second set. A few misses right in a row.
Low, hard placement by Joseph, handled by Iriondo on the left side. Robote, catch by Iriondo. Iriondo powerfully to pass. Joseph looks for the Robote. That's a nice save by Joseph. Here's Iriondo on the 7 line. Low and hard again. This one will be tougher. Not played. 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Iriondo on the red shirt of the day. Hada Devils.
Yeah, first time gave him a chance on the Robote. Second time put it about half the height of the numbers there on the sidewall, and that thing took its second bounce by about the 12 line. Good adjustment there by Iriondo. He now has a chance to close out the match.
Excellent catch by Joseph off a hard serve by Iriondo. Scoop by Iriondo. Joseph on the catch. 2-all does not open. Stopped on the forehand of Iriondo. Joseph looking for another Robote. He plays it. Iriondo now at the 8 line. Joseph there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Robote forehand save with a light touch. Joseph takes off. It's floating. He got there. There's the backhand. Iriondo on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote forehand by Joseph. Well played. Scoop by Joseph. Scoop by Joseph. There's the backhand. Robote, left side by Iriondo to the inside. Joseph is there again. Backhand, powerfully thrown and passing. Joseph on the catch. Backhand. Scoop by Iriondo. Catch by Joseph down low. Hard backhand. Here's Iriondo. Low and hard and scooped by Joseph. Joseph going for a carom. Hit the pad, and the pad is bad. Point set and match for Iriondo, winning it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3.
What a great point to close it out right there. Karam just a little bit low into the pad. Iriondo 6-2, 6-3. It's his Devils team on the board with the first point of the game day. Nice solid rebound performance there from Iriondo, picking up. This is his second win in singles this year, 2-5. He has 1 match remaining this season. Just in singles, that is. See the scoreboard right there? That's for the game day up at the top. At the bottom, you see where all 5 teams stack up in our season-long standings. Yeah, the Cesta Cyclones with a clean sweep of the points there last time out. They've opened up 9.5 points between themselves and the Renegades, but have to keep in mind that the Cyclones are a few days ahead of those Renegades. We will be hearing from Iriondo, winner of our first match. Here he is.
All right, Iriondo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I feel very happy. It was a hard match, and that's it, happy.
Tell me a little bit, how do you train for these sort of matches?
I didn't train so much because we had quinielas to play, and I just rest yesterday on Thursday, and that's it.
Well, Iriondo, congratulations again on winning this match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.
All right, folks, up next, scheduled to be that top-ranked Devils matchup. We do have a sub here for the Warriors. will be Julian going in for Inaki. Nicholas going to slide up to the front. Julian moves to the back against the number 1 team for the Devils there, Douglas and Arta. Nicholas and Julian so far this season have established themselves as one of the better second-ranked doubles teams with a record of 3-2. Douglas and Arta still looking for their first win at this one-ranked doubles level, 0-6 to begin their season.
And of course, our thoughts are very much with someone who I know is tuned in tonight, none other than Inaki. Inaki is out, unable to play this evening. Wish him a speedy recovery and hope to see him soon. We're very much thinking of him.
Yes, absolutely, Stu. Is a big part of this Wall Warriors team. Nicholas going to fill in just a couple matches tonight where Inaki was scheduled to play. That match number 4, Douglas and Iriando now their opponents Joseph and Nicholas. Ready to go with the introduction here with match number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the evening, a top-ranked doubles matchup. Representing the DeHada Devils, here is their number 1 team of Douglas and Arta. And for the Wall Warriors, here's their number 1 team of Nicholas and Julian. There's a serve. Top-ranked doubles match is underway. There's a backhand by Arta, lifted to Julian. Julian on the forehand from deep in the backcourt to the inside. Arta going to let that one pass. Douglas on the rebote, back up the middle. Here's Nicholas. Douglas cuts it off overhead. There's another backhand to the inside. Julian steps in. Backhand by Arta. There's Julian again. Tough catch on the inside. Julian from deep in the backcourt. Lifts it to the inside. There's Douglas coming back for another. This one right on the wall. Julian makes the play. Here's the backhand from Arta. Low runner. Nicholas steps in. Takes it right off the sidewall. Big backhand follows. Douglas calls him off on the rebote. One comes back up the middle. Here's Julian from the forehand. Back inside, Douglas there to cut it off at the 9 line. There's a forehand. Up to the feet of Arta. Douglas coming back for it. Rebote saved inside. Nicholas runs under it. Rostado, there's a splitter. Arta running for it. Douglas digs it out. That's a nice save with a big bounce. Julian takes it in at the 12 line. Douglas, middle of the court. Long cortada. Nicholas back on the inside. Gets there before the second bounce. Here's Arta at the 13. Deep in the backcourt. Lifts it up. Right on the wall where it's missed. Well played first point going to Douglas and Arta.
I'll tell you, if that sets the pace for the evening, can you imagine these guys that are having this Nicholas and wow,
Yeah.
They have quite an evening ahead of them, huh?
Yeah, this team has played some lengthy points and getting that matchup there. Nicholas in the front. He's got to kill some points here against Douglas. It's a nice catch there by Julian deep in the backcourt. Lifts the backhand to Arta. Able to get this one to pass. Nicholas on the rebote. This one splits him up. Arta comes in on the forehand. Nicholas backs up, cuts it off at the 10 line. There's big backhand. Douglas on the move early. Stops at the 5 line. Powers it over the top. Julian leaping grab at the 12 line. Arta takes it in off the sidewall. There's a backhand low runner. Nicholas is there. Forehand rebote. Nicholas runs under another. There's a 2-wall. Douglas crouching down. He stops it. Sidearm forehand. Julian there picks it up before the second bounce. Arta clean miss. There's a rebote by Douglas with a big bounce. Nicholas comes in there on the forehand. Good control. Not a lot on that rebote. There's Douglas back on the inside. Julian charging. Powerful forehand. Low and hard. Arta's there. Nicholas cuts off another. This one caught the corner. Good body control by Arta. He makes the play. Julian from the 12 line. Arta. Backhand. This one cutting inside. Julian's there. Douglas now backed up. Powerful backhand. Julian thought about it. Pulled out the cess to the last second. There's Nicholas on the rebote. Douglas right up the middle. Julian on the bounce, takes it in. Sidearm forehand, low and hard. Back to Arta. He's there to scoop it up. Douglas caught that one up high on the left side. Powerful backhand. Julian goes up on the right side, takes it in. High off the front wall. Bounces between the Devils. Douglas on the rebote. Douglas back up the middle. Here's Julian now on the forehand. Right over Douglas's head. Back to the inside. He's there to cut it off. Forehand rebote. Dropping. Here's Arta. Julian from the left side. Backhand. To crouching down low. Makes the play. Julian on the forehand. Douglas calls him off on the rebote. Plays it back inside. There's Julian. Actually thought about it. Nicholas on the rebote as his backup. Here's Douglas. Costado powerfully thrown inside. Gonna open up. Julian lines it up on the rebote. Douglas reaches up high on the forehand. There's a drop shot. Nicholas with a good read. He gets up there. Nicholas, the splitter from the Philo, scores. That ties it up. 1-1.
Replay here. Nice catch by Douglas. Goes for a drop shot, but Nicholas read his body language. That ball's still in the air going past the 4 line. Not a particularly well-thrown drop shot by Douglas. Nicholas's read was perfect. Scoped out where he needed to throw the ball, split him up, and scored.
Low runner by Arta. Nicholas on the rebote. He makes the play back inside. Arta on the bounce. Good control deep in the corner. Here's Julian on the forehand. Right up the middle. Arta lets it pass. Douglas has the rebote. Back inside. Nicholas takes it in. Arta at the 12 line. Lobs it up. Julian takes it in overhead. Ball tipped by Arta. Nicholas and Julian going to step out in front. They lead 2-1.
Douglas very much locked in, high degree of concentration. Shots looking good. Communication with Arta is excellent. Arta is catching definitely better than he was last week. Not sure if we're going to see the Arta that we saw 2 weeks ago when he played out of his mind, but it'd be nice to see.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Nicholas. Second serve is good. Arta opens up with the backhand. Low runner inside. Julian around it. Backhand. Dropping low for Douglas. Douglas high and hard, able to pass. Nicholas looking for the rebote. Rebote drop back inside. Arta takes it in the air off the side wall. Julian steps up, takes a low runner. Hard backhand follows. Here's the rebote coming up the middle. Douglas, powerful return. Clears Julian. Nicholas lines it up. Powerful save back inside. Douglas coming back for it. Rebote save. Nicholas, middle of the court, on the forehand. Just out of reach of Douglas. He lines up the rebote again, drops it inside. Nicholas takes it in the air. Costado inside. That one's scooped by Arta. Julian going up for it, deep in the corner. High, hard forehand. Arta takes it off the side wall. Backhand. This one opens up. Here's Nicholas, middle of the court. Shoots it back inside. Past Arta. Douglas has a play on the rebote. Julian now, sidearm play. Arta backed up to the glass, takes it in on the forehand. That one going to get away from him. Caught the overhead screen and out of play. 3-1 advantage for the Warriors, Nicholas and Julian.
How does that happen? Players are throwing back and forth and back and forth. Basically, you're trying to get the ball over your opponent's head. You got to flirt with throwing it as high to the front wall as possible. Sometimes you can hit that rail or that overhead screen.
Arta gets up to that serve before the second bounce. Low runner is scooped by Julian. Good reflexes. Here's Douglas. Nice catch flying back at the 9 line. This one clears the overhead screen. Nicholas backpedals into position. Does get out there. Douglas caught the corner. That stayed inside. Julian picks it off. There's a backhand. Well, Magic City bounce. Arta stays with it. Nicholas takes it in the air. Powerful backhand again. Comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas has the rebote. Back to the left side of Julian. Arta on the hop, takes it in. Backhand, played at the 12. Julian has another. Backhand opens up. Julian running under it. Nope. 3-wall play. Douglas lining it up. Drops it inside. Nicholas comes cross court on the bounce. Powerful forehand back over the top. Here's Arta. Here's Julian on the inside. Arta, that one dropping low. Takes it in the air. Sidearm forehand. Nicholas again coming cross court to cut it off. Arta slows it down. Nicholas steps in there. Takes it in overhead. Powerful backhand. That one's going to pass. Douglas on the rebote, dropping it back inside. Here's Nicholas. Rebote save at the 2-wall. Douglas, splitter. Scoop by Nicholas. 2-wall by Nicholas. Scores.
My, oh my.
Right combination in the front court. Warriors lead 4-1.
Gotta love the combination of a scoop followed by a 2-wall. That's exactly what Nicholas did there. Particularly difficult catch. Here's Douglas. Rifling it. Scoop. He can do a number of things. He chooses to throw a 2-wall, landing right in front of Douglas and scoring. That was really well executed by Nicholas.
Backhand by Arta. Low runner inside. Jula, nice positioning. Takes it in the air. What a catch. That one right on the sidewall. Arta takes it in. Here's Nicholas up at the 8 line. Backhand. Arta. Deep in the backcourt. Lifts this one up. Out past Julian. Steps in on the forehand. That one going to get away from him. That is in the overhead screen and not a play. Giving the Devils their second point and the serve.
Again, when looking to get the ball past your opponents, you want to put it sufficiently over their heads. In that case, Julian went high to the front wall, just out of play.
Good catch by Artillo on the left side. Big backhand follows. This one coming out up to the 5 line. Nicholas on the rebote, drops it inside. Arta, nice scoop. There's a backhand. Forehand rebote by Nicholas. Back to the left side of Arta. Julian lines it up, takes it in off the sidewall. Another powerful backhand. This one dropping. Douglas has the rebote. Julian back to the inside. Douglas has another one. Here's Julian on the forehand sidearm play. Back to Arta. Douglas steps back in. He's got another rebote. Nicholas coming cross court. He cuts it off. Douglas on the left side. The feet of Julian. He's there to scoop it up. A runner just above the pad. What a catch there by Julian. Pulling it off the sidewall. Arta deep in the backcourt. Fun coming out a little lower. Nicholas able to cut it off. Forehand back over the top. Arta with a tip ball. That brings it to 5-2 in favor. Nicholas and Julian, they have a possible set point.
So the score doesn't, it reflects how the points have gone, but not how they've been played.
No.
Every point has been hard fought by all 4 players on the court. Wall Warriors just out on top. Nicholas just doing a great job up there in the front court.
Big backhand there by Arta. That one passing Nicholas on the rebote. Lifts it high to the inside. Here's Arta running under it. Backhand again. That one passing. Nicholas on the rebote. Into the chick jacket of a wonky looking rebote. Comes out. Nicholas able to cut it off. Costado whipped inside. Tipped by Arta. Point and set. Nicholas and Julian win it 6-2. 2 minutes will play our second set.
Arta having some difficulties making these catches here in the backcourt.
And that's kind of been the story of the season for Douglas and Arta. They've played everyone competitively. It's just it can't find a way to put points up on the board compared to their competitors.
Douglas doesn't throw a lot of shots.
Right.
Now he throws, I'd say he's about mid-range on the roster. You know, when you look at all these front quarters, doesn't throw as many shots as an Inaki, doesn't throw as many shots as a Zulaika, doesn't throw as many shots as certainly as a Carballo, doesn't throw as many shots. You know, catching is just a bit more solid and tremendous power. He moves to the ball beautifully. But one of the roles of the front quarter is to provide the offense in doubles and need to kill those points whenever possible.
Yeah, we saw, what was that, drop shot attempt coming out to about the 5 line. Nicholas able to kill that return. So the shots that he did throw Another one, Nicholas scooped up on the outside and scored on the 2-wall. So good defense by the Wall Warriors. Starting with Nicholas up there in the front court, who filled in, admirably. Doesn't even describe the performance he put in last season as a second-ranked player, substituting for Inaki all year long in leading this Warriors team to the #1 seed in the championship. They ultimately lost to the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. So this team isn't phased by having to play with a couple substitutes, and Nicholas, spot as good as they come if you have to replace anybody. You see that second-ranked Warriors team talking through it right now. Sorry, second-ranked team, but substituting here against Douglas and Arta, who are the one for the Devils. Scheduled to be Inaki and Nicholas. If you join us a little bit later, Inaki is out. That affects match number 2 and match number 4 this evening. Second match ready to go here with our second set of Douglas and Arta with the serve. We are ready to go with set number 2. Douglas and Arta serve to Nicholas and Julian. There's a serve, our second set. Nicholas cuts off the serve, whips it inside him again. There's a good scoop by Arta, keeps it going. Backhand caught overhead. Here's Julian in the corner. Here's Arta for the left side. Powerful backhand. Julian has another. High hard return. This one passing Nicholas on the rebote. Powerful throw, dropping inside. Just over Arta's head. Douglas has a save. This one opening up. Douglas on the outside, drops it back in. Tough catch again by Julian on the left side. There's a backhand. Arta. Forehand from deep in the backcourt. Drops it inside. Julian out of the way. Here's Nicholas on the rebote. Arta. Backhand. Forehand by Julian. Dropped in the corner. Douglas has the rebote. Nicholas inside. Cuts it off. Low runner. Just out of reach of Douglas. He lines it up on the back end. Nicholas slides in again. Nice catch overhead. There's the low runner. Douglas takes it in. That one dropping low. Not a lot on it. Nicholas, the rebote, 2-wall. Thrown to score. What a shot.
Wow.
Deep in the backcourt. Gets the Warriors on the board first in our second set.
All you can say is wow. So the rebote is that rebound off the back wall. Has to come in the set to be thrown in one fluid motion. It looked like he was having difficulty maneuvering himself to the rebote, but he turned it into a kill shot. That was beautiful.
There's a backhand low runner by Arta. Julian scoops it up back beyond the 12 line. Nice play. There's a rebote. Back up the middle. Julian on the hop. Takes it in high on the right side. Low hard forehand. Douglas coming back for it. Puts it inside with a big bounce. No play for Nicholas. Julian handles in the backcourt. Douglas, rebote again. Hooked up the middle. Here's Julian on the bounce. Side arm forehand. Dropping at the feet of Arta. Douglas has it again. Plays this one higher off the front wall for Julian. Backhand. Big backhand there by Arta. Able to pass. Rebote forehand. Lifted. Caught by Arta deep in the backcourt. This one cutting inside. Here's Nicholas on the rebote. That one kicking up into the overhead screen and out of play. Douglas and Arta. Their first point of our second set. They serve.
Unforced errors can make all the difference in the world. In fact, unforced errors can, remember, it's only 6 points in a set. So you have 3 unforced errors, you're halfway to giving your opponents a victory.
Julian steps up to that serve. Forehand. Back inside Arta. Powerful backhand. There's Arta reaching up high, pulling it in. Nicholas has it. Backhand. Powerfully thrown, comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas runs around it, able to pass. What a rebote from Douglas. Nicholas, nice return. Arta takes it in off the side wall. Backhand. Here's Julian. Douglas, rebote missed. That is a second point for Nicholas and Julian.
That's a rare miss by Douglas. Douglas is usually spot on as far as making the rebotes. When they leave his cesta, sometimes they're a little bit further away from the sidewall than we'd like them to see. I'd like to see him do a little bit more damage with that rebote like some of the other front quarters do, but very rarely misses like that.
Serve takes Arta to the outside. Low runner right back to Julian. Nice positioning. Arta from the 12 line. Lines up the backhand. There's Julian again. Julian, same spot from the 12 line. This time Arta steps out of the way. Douglas has to dig it out. Nicholas gets aggressive on the bounce, takes it in. Powerful forehand. Arta ducks. Douglas off balance, turns the rebote. That's a nice play. Here's Nicholas. Quick turn back inside. Douglas there for another one. He's got another rebote save. Julian on the forehand, shoots it back in. Arta ducks. Douglas, two-wall return on the rebote. Stepped on the bounce. Nicholas avoids the net. That ball's in play. This one comes out to the forehand of Douglas. High three-wall. Julian runs under it in the air. Karam return by Julian. Will score.
My, oh my.
Great shot by Julian from the outside. Warriors have a 3-1 lead here in our second set.
High energy point. Julian adjusted beautifully. Not only did he scramble to get to that ball, but he turned it into a kill shot, just like Nicholas did earlier.
Thought that it's going to be tough for him to get that one to open up past Douglas, but he did, threw that pretty well. Off balance and deep in the corner. Arta floats it to Julian there at the 11 line. This one caught the corner, opens up. Arta running under it again. Sidearm play. Drops between them. Nicholas calls him off on the rebote, puts it inside. Arta gets there before the second bounce. Into the corner, not a lot on it. Turned by Nicholas. Here's Douglas coming cross court, backhand. Powerfully thrown, just out of reach. Nicholas lines up the rebote. Julian again. Forehand, middle of the court, dropping inside. Arta right on the floor, takes that one in. High hard forehand again, into the chick-jack. Douglas coming back for it, save on a knee. No play for Nicholas, couldn't get there, comes back to Julian on the bounce. Sidearm forehand, Arta gonna let it pass, that is right on the wall. Douglas just flicks it up. Nicholas now, here's a forehand, shoots it back inside. Arta's there to scoop it up, what a play. Hard forehand, back inside, there's Julian taking it off the side wall. Hard backhand by Arta, kicking up and out. Nicholas on the rebote. Rebote played back to the left side of Arta. Here's Julian, that low runner again. Arta calls for Douglas to take it, he does powerfully. Not gonna get past Julian though, nice play on the forehand. Rebote left side with a big bounce. Julian just did get it up high on the right side, deep in the backcourt. Douglas aggressively from the costado, shoots it. There's a carom by Julian, that scores from the outside.
I'll tell you, quite a difference in this Wall Warrior team from what we saw earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Julian has really come around.
Second time he's had Douglas trapped on the inside, and second time he's thrown that carom. Here's Julian, backhand from the 11 line. Inside, here's Arta. Forehand rebote. Here's Arta on the left side, backhand. Here's Nicholas, nice play. Gets it off. This is right on the wall. Arta steps in. Sidearm forehand by Julian. Here's Douglas lining it up. Rebote to the outside this time. That ball lands in. Nicholas lines it up, puts it back up the middle. Here's Douglas, scoop. Costado inside, Julian choosing to run around it. Makes a rebote save to the outside. Douglas on the forehand, powerfully back inside. Nicholas calls him off. He's got the rebote. 2-all return. Douglas forehand, lower and harder. Nicholas digs out the rebote. Could not avoid that overhead screen. That is out of play. That's just the second point for Douglas and Arta. They have the serve.
I will tell you, Douglas on this, Tejada Devils team just shifted into another gear in that point.
It up.
I mean, making the catches just beautifully. One save there on the rebote at the side wall. That was just tremendous play by Douglas. So far, the black shirts have been able to keep up with him, not in that point.
Fault underserve, second serve coming up for Douglas. Sidearm forehand. Here's Douglas looking for the rebote. Rebote drop back inside. Julian runs under it. Julian sidearm forehand. Scooped up deep in the backcourt by Arta. Nice play. This one passing powerfully thrown. Nicholas up at the 4 line. Back to the inside. Here's Arta. Low runner. What a catch by Julian. It's adjustment there on the Magic City bounce. Here's Douglas ranging back for it. Hard throw. This one coming out. Nicholas back up the middle. Not a lot on it. Douglas digs it out. High off the front wall. Nicholas able to run under it. Costado to the inside. Arta. High scoop this time. There's a backhand. Julian high off the front wall. Arta running under another one. There's a backhand. Stopped overhead. Julian now. The 12 line. Dropping low. Art. No play for Arta. Douglas has the rebote. Backhand, lower and harder. Julian steps in. This one now between both Devils. Douglas on the rebote. Set that into the overhead screen. That's now 5 points for the Warriors. Possible set, possible match point.
There's a reason why it's got a name called rebote. It's not just the fact that it's rebounding off of the back wall, but the ball sets the momentum. Basically, the player has to adjust because he can't catch it. He has to move with it.
Rebote left side. Here's Nicholas, who that one splits him. The high scoop by Arta keeps it going. Nicholas on the inside. There's a backhand low runner. Tough play by Arta. Julian now with the forehand. Back up the middle. Here's Douglas. Just out of the way. Missed the rebote on the back end. Point set and match. Nicholas and Julian in straight sets. 6-2, 6-2. Straight set victory here for Nicholas and Julian. Julian coming in as a substitute, but boy, these guys play as that second-ranked doubles team and translate that play over here to this top-ranked level, taking them out in straight sets. First points of the day for the Wall Warriors. They lead the day 1.5 to 1. Take a look at that game day scoreboard. See those 1.5 points courtesy of Nicholas and Julian. 1 point. See if Iriando takes that opening singles match over Joseph in straight sets as well. Up next, too, it's going to be some singles action. Going singles, doubles, back and forth the entire way through today. Third-ranked singles up next, Urbieta and Julian.
And Julian gets a little additional warm-up here. Actually, not really warm-up. It's really rest down because he just spent the last game warming up.
Yeah, so about 3 minutes until we begin our next match. Speaking of that team, give him a couple extra seconds for Nicholas and Julian to get ready. And Julian just catching his breath between those matches. He'll be coming out next against Urbieta. Here they are, ready to go, Nicholas and Julian.
All right, Julian, Nicholas, you guys usually play together as a ranked 2 team, but today you had to step up and go against a number 1 ranked team. Was there a lot of pressure in that? How are you guys feeling?
Pues thank you, pues nos sentimos muy bien, hemos jugado bien en equipo.
So we feel good, we played really well as a team.
Sabíamos que era un partido muy duro que nos esperaba.
We knew it was going to be a very hard match that was waiting for us.
Pero muy contento, hemos ganado, es muy importante.
But we're very happy we won and it's very important.
Yeah, we're happy. I'm missing my old brother here, our captain, so this victory goes for him because we knew that we needed to play hard because he's the better player, he's the best player of our team, and he has a big role in our team, and we were missing him, so we knew we needed to make a good roll, and we did it, so we're happy.
Well, guys, congratulations again. I'll let you guys go because Julian, you have to play this next match.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Saludo a Iñaki.
All right, we thank Nicholas and Julian for that post-match interview. We'll be seeing them later tonight against Jairo and Urbieta as well. That is a great match that will close out the day. Third-ranked singles. Urbieta of the Devils taking on Julian of the Wall Warriors. Second and final time these two will match up this season, Stu. They played back the beginning of our season in the middle of September on the 19th. Urbieta winning in straight sets 6-0 and then 6-5 in set number 2. So Julian looking to avenge that earlier season loss over a month and a half ago.
It occurred to me as I was looking up at the graphic with the introduction there that Urbieta is exactly how he appears in that graphic.
Yes.
No nonsense, straightforward, as serious as can be. All business once he steps out on the court.
Yeah, he's been playing so much better this season. A lot of it just court familiarity. Guy who's, historically is known to catch everything, and here in the fall 23 season has done just that. Has opened up his singles play a little bit. He's had a little bit more success here. You see his record 3-2 this season. It was under 500 last year. Julian comes into this 1 win and 3 losses in singles. Again, tough performances last time out, lost in straight points to Benny, so you know he's eager to get back out and show what he's capable of in this tough third-ranked group. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third match of the evening, a third-ranked singles matchup. Representing the Tejada Devils, we have number 38, Urbieta. And representing the Wall Warriors, we have number 16, Julian.
Here's a serve by Urbieta. We begin. Backhand by Julian. Urbieta from the 11 line. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Julian's there. Urbieta scoops it up. Backhand now from the 9 line. He passes. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. Julian going for a shot off the Rabote. Sent it to the pad, and the pad is bad. Urbieta, the Tejada Devils in the red shirt, up on the board first here in our third match.
It looked like it just kind of floated on him and forced that hook on the Rabote a little bit, coming out lower than Julian would have liked. That's just the timing, and those long Rabotes, sometimes they come out a little bit wonky there off the back wall. What happened there that tripped up Julian?
There's a backhand by Julian. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand by Urbieta. Julian now from the 11 line. Karam by Julian opens wide and scores. That was really well executed by Julian. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. A reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, Julian's got a great right side. You throw those outside placements, and the Karam just like that opened up beautifully to score.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Rabote, the rebound from the back wall, played on the forehand of Julian. Here's Urbieta, backhand from the 12 line. It passes. Rabote forehand by Julian. Urbieta's there. Here's the backhand by Julian. Rabote coming out again. Rabote forehand by Urbieta. Julian on the catch. Karam. Urbieta's waiting for this one, stops it. Hard play, caught by Julian midcourt. Low and inside. 2 bounces ruled before the ball was thrown. That ball is in the overhead screen. Julian gets the point. A new ball will be coming out.
Yeah, that ball's staying up there. Yeah, 2 bounces was the call there, so. And that Rabote attempt either way, sailing up in the overhead screen. But the ball deciding to stay up there, Stu. Bring out a new ball.
Yeah, the ball's had enough. catch by Urbieta, backhand from the 12 line. Beautiful catch by Julian at the side wall. Robote left side. Big bounce, midcourt, stopped. On the forehand of Julian. There's the carom. Stopped on the forehand of Urbieta. Julian gets in there, cannot make the catch. We're tied up at 2 points apiece. Urbieta serves for the DeHada Devils.
And Julian much more aggressive than we saw his last time out. Has already shot, I think it's about 3 caroms. That one, the only one not scoring for him. Good defense by Urbieta. Kept that forehand a little bit lower.
That ball scores off the serve. That's 3 points for Urbieta. He serves.
Yeah, got the contact with the sidewall, kick straight down. Beautifully done there by Urbieta. That's the key on these serves, crossing deep in the backcourt.
Julian has really been struggling in
the serve receive.
In singles this week in particular.
Yeah.
Played fine in the doubles match before, but
Yeah.
singles plays left a little to be desired. There's a backhand by Julian to the inside. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Here's Julian. Julian from the forehand has a drop ball there at the 8 line, just in and out of the cesta. 4 points for Urbieta. The DeHada Devils in red. He serves.
Yeah, he's just got to run under that one and take it in the air. I think he knows it too. You let that ball bounce, it's hard to control kicking up that high.
So hard for people not familiar with highlight to understand how that happened.
Yeah.
They see these guys making phenomenal catches and then a drop like that, and they say, how does that happen? A margin of error about a ½ inch on either side of that ball when it's lined up with the cesta. That's how. Backhand by Julian to the inside. Robote coming out. Robote forehand save by Urbieta. That ball's in play. Julian now from the 4 line. Low and hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Robote forehand by Julian. Urbieta on the catch. Backhand. Urbieta again. Goes deep. Robote coming out. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Robote forehand by Julian. He makes the save. Urbieta powerfully from the right side. Scooped up beautifully by Julian there at the 9 line. Robote forehand by Julian. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Tough catch there by Julian at the side wall. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Once again, interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed.
Yeah, Julian just kind of standing in the spot when he threw it, and you see Urbieta coming in, Julian moving outside, and a little elbow there to the back. That not going to feel all too good. You see the wince immediately, and point will be replayed. Interference has been awarded. As Urbieta serve, he leads 4-2 here in our opening set.
Here's a catch by Julian at the 10 line. Forehand to the inside. Urbieta's looking for Robote about the 9 line. He makes the save. Julian now from the 5 line. Low and hard. Caught by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Julian makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Julian is there. Julian low and hard. And that will score. Well played by Julian. He has 3 points. Urbieta has 4. First to 6 will win the set. First to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, perfect power on that throw. When it kicked off the back wall, just shot straight down, and second bounce about the 12 line. Urbieta had to come all the way back for it. Couldn't even dig that one out. Well done by Julian. Just a 1 point deficit in this set. And just like that, ties it up.
We're all tied up. 4-4 is the score. Julian serves. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Robote coming out. Urbieta tried to get in there to make the save. That will fall short. That is 5 points for Julian and a possible set point.
And Urbieta not moving all too well after that hit. See if he can get it back right here. It's 3 straight points for Julian. Now a chance for him to close out the set.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Here's Urbieta, backhand from the 11 line. Julian now from the 9. Urbieta, hard to the inside. There's Julian. Julian going for the big bounce, caught the overhead screen. It is 5-5, the maximum number of points here in first set. This is set point.
Now that forehand just getting away from Julian, off balance and sailed up and away. The importance of making sure you're under control, you're grounded before you make those throws. That one, well away from Julian. 5-5, this is it. 1 point will decide this set.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Powerful throw by Urbieta. What a catch by Julian. Julian low and hard to the inside. Urbieta saves the rebote. Julian will run up, cut it off. Blast it low and hard. What a scoop by Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Julian. Urbieta on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. He passes. Wow, that was close. Tremendous effort by Julian, though. That is point and set to Urbieta of the day. Hada Devils, 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Julian went up 5-4, and then Urbieta, nice run there at the end. Takes the final 2 points and the set.
Julian sending a pelota enema the direction of Urbieta. I mean, that was close. You never like to see that ball hooked to the floor. Anyway, there we are in the ESPN 3 players gauge. See Julian there on the bench having, I mean, I don't know if there's any consolation that could be given to a player who's just lost 6-5. Other than, hey man, you played great.
Yep.
Here's some replays from that first set.
Look at
Karen
this.
by Julian opened beautifully there.
Good one early
Almost
on.
hit one of the customers walking there. It's okay. Her foot was on the other side of the line, so that's definitely on her. No question about it. It's one of the rules of battle court. Good effort there to save that ball there by Urbieta. Just unable to complete the play.
Yeah, there was the contact there. A little elbow to the back of Urbieta. Interference was ruled. Julian winning 3 straight points to take a 5-4 lead. Then this play, Urbieta runs under it. Look at this forehand. Yeah, the timing was off. You see, like,
it was on
off the frame, and
it
then
was on the frame, exactly.
By the time it came into the basket, yeah, that was angled straight down and to his right and almost straight into the back of Urbieta. Fortunately, miss right there.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage, and we have Urbieta consulting with team captain CRB. Do a bit of a reset here in between points. Julian just get some time off his feet. Apparently has a good tie with his cestas, leaving it tied, not even taking his hand out of the cesta. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Julian will have the serve for the Wall Warriors. There's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Julian. Backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Julian looks for the rebote. Plays it from the forehand. Urbieta takes it in the air. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up, but not held onto by Julian. First point of the second set goes to Urbieta. Today, hot at Devils in red, he serves.
Yeah, just not quite lined up properly there on that scoop attempt. Kicking in and out of the basket, getting Urbieta up on the board first. Perfect forehand right there. Keep it low and hard right at the feet. Tough to make those catches consistently. No, Julian's capable. Consistently, going to happen all too often here in these matches. Nice throw right there on the board first.
Julian on the forehand from the 12 line. Hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. Forehand. Here's the rebote. This one caught by Urbieta. Low and hard to the inside. Scores for Urbieta. 2 quick points for Urbieta. Today, hot at Devils in the red shirt. He serves.
You mentioned Douglas kicked it into a high gear midway through that second set. Urbieta's turned it up a notch here to come out here to begin our second set. Does not want it to go to a third. Wants to conserve his energy. Knows that Jairo Urbieta, Nicholas and Julian match could be a long one. We saw just this past week, he and Jairo played about an hour-long match, so wants to get it done right here. Aggressive on these points, running up under the ball, and then another powerful forehand, low and hard, scoring right there.
Backhand by Julian to the inside. Caught in the air by Urbieta. He sends it deep. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall, comes out. Urbieta on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Forehand by Julian. Passes along the overhead screen, but clears it. Julian winds up. Scoop attempt goes off the frame of Urbieta's cesta. There'll be no shutout. That's a point for Julian of the Wall Warriors in the black shirt. He serves.
And I think Julian knows. He'd be the first one to tell you he got away with that throw. One probably trying to keep that either to the inside or make contact with the side wall and throw a 2-wall, put it right up the middle. Fortunately, was missed on the bounce by Urbieta.
It's a fine serve by Julian. Backhand by Julian from the 9 line. Rebote, forehand, Karam, my oh my. That goes wide. We are tied up at 2 points apiece. Remember the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match. Julian serves.
And just a mighty hook on that rebote into the sidewall and actually kicking wide of the court into the judge's cage.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Julian. Here's the catch by Urbieta. Urbieta from the forehand to the inside. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for Urbieta there in the red shirt. For the day, hot at Devils, he serves.
And all 3 points of his has come the same way. Right on the bounce. Julian can't make the scoop.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Here's the catch by Julian. Right up the middle. What a catch.
Oh, my
and a
goodness.
quick release
Oh,
by
it came up
Urbieta. The
short.
quick release did not quite make it up to the front wall. We're tied up at 3 points apiece. Julian has the serve.
Would have been quite the play. I mean, quick release, all he can do with it as he was diving to the ground and just a few inches short. What an effort there by Urbieta.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Powerful forehand by Urbieta. What a catch by Julian there at the 11 line. Ball lands off the court and out of play. That is 4 points for Julian of the Wall Warriors in the black shirt. He serves.
And just push that Rebote wide. Julian steps out in front right here. Crucial point coming up.
There's the backhand by Julian. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand with a light touch. That's going to fall short. Julian makes the point. 5 points and a possible set for Julian here of the Wall Warriors in the black shirt.
It's just a tough shot that close to the inside, too.
Yeah, I mean, Urbieta's been having a difficult time trying to change things up with these. I think they're drop shots, but they don't have the distance. You need to get it to at least kiss the glass on the front wall.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Rebote coming out. Urbieta on the catch. Powerful right side. Will score. Point. And set, ladies and gentlemen, for Julian. So we have split sets. Urbieta won the first one 6-5. Julian won that one 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come and play our third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Yeah, third set going to decide this match coming up, Stu. Back on the bench here, Wynn Nicholas. It'll be a common sight this evening. Team already played one match with a win. You'll be seeing them in our final match.
There we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage. You see Julian on the bench consulting with Nicholas. Nicholas basically saying, hey, you got to finish this off. Here, obviously, it's the third and final set, so if we have any chance of putting up some points on the board, you got to win this.
Yeah, looking at the game day, I mean, this would be a huge point for the Warriors, potentially steal another game day away from the Devils. And Devils favored in the next match, Douglas and Iriando against that's Joseph and Nicholas now, and then favored Arto over Correa. And Hiron Urbieta against Nicholas and Julian should be pretty close. Some replays here of our second set. There's that
attempted quick release there that just went up but did not have the distance.
And you see that one dying in the corner, beautifully thrown by Julian. Going to a third set. First match of the game day that has gone to a third set. Again, up next, Douglas and Iriando against Joseph and Nicholas, followed by Arta and Correa in singles. Then Hiron Urbieta against Nicholas and Julian. Will be the final match of the night.
Got about 10 seconds to go before we begin our third and final set of this match. Urbieta will have the serve. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin the third and final set, the decisive set in this match. Urbieta will have the serve. The first player to reach 6 points will win this match. There's a catch by Julian. Backhand to the inside. Rabote forehand. That clears the overhead screen. Rabote coming out. Forehand by Julian. Caught in the air by Urbieta. Here's the backhand. Urbieta gets back in there. Makes the catch on the big bounce on the left side. Rabote 2-all. Is out. First point of the third and decisive set goes to Urbieta there in the red shirt. The Tejada Devils. He serves.
Fortunate that one pushed wide. I think Julian caught Urbieta flat-footed. That thing is either in or out. Fortunately for the Devils, kicking wide of the court. It's on the board first in this third and decisive set.
Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand, up, and away. That's out of play. 2 points for Urbieta. He serves.
And that Rabote from Julian just pushed outside the court, kind of ate him up and just sailing a little bit more to the outside than he wanted. This is how he started this second set, though, to Urbieta. 2-0 lead. Julian came right back, winning 6 of the next 7 points. He's got to lock in here to close out this match.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the catch by Julian. That ball took a wonky bounce off the side wall and scores. Julian puts a point up on the board, and he has the serve.
Yeah, a little more angle than I think Urbieta was expecting, and he's got to protect yourself at that point. Tough to just make the catch. Big break for Julian, gets him on the board. He's got control of the serve, see what he can do with it.
Low hard serve there by Julian. Catch and return by Urbieta. Rabote forehand by Julian. Rabote left side. Here's Julian on the catch from the 7 line. Throws the carom. It scores. We're all tied up. 2 points apiece. Julian serves.
Yeah, Julian getting back to that carom. Got him some points early on. Haven't seen it for a while. Just blasted that one in to score.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Julian on the backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. Rabote coming out to the 7 line. Catch by Julian, low and hard. Scoop attempt missed. 3 points for Julian, and he serves.
Yeah, just a tough spot for Urbieta to play defense from. He was kind of trapped, and Julian likes to open up from that forehand. Tough coming cross court. A lot of court to cover. Just couldn't get back there on the inside and scoop it up.
Powerful serve by Julian. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Julian makes the catch at the 11 line. Low and hard from the right side. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Rotate forehand by Urbieta. Julian on the catch. Low and hard from the right side. Scooped up, but not held on to by Urbieta. 4 points for Julian. He serves.
And just perfect placement again on that forehand by Julian. Right there on the inside, crossing the side wall as Urbieta tried to make that catch and just couldn't control it. Opened up a 2-point lead now. That's 4 straight for Julian again. Nice run here in this third set, as he did in the second.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Double fault. 3 points for Urbieta. He serves.
That is a rare sight from Julin. I don't know if he's ever double faulted here. Crucial time. Pressure's up here on these Friday nights. Big spot for him. Chance to give himself a 3-point cushion. Instead, just a 1-point deficit now.
Fine catch by Julin. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Urbieta. Julin makes the catch. Rebote left side to the outside. Julin makes the catch. Carom by Julin, drop low and hit the pad. 4-4 is the score. Urbieta serves for the Tejada Devils. Julin obviously very frustrated. Got a little help from the side wall as far as that ball finding its way to the pad. It wasn't entirely user error. There's the backhand by Julin. Catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Julin on the catch. Low and hard to the inside. And it scores. Julin has 5 points. This is possible match point.
Yeah, a little surprised by that miss from Urbieta. That was, again, off the wall. Kicked up a little bit, about shoulder level on the left side. He usually makes that play. Julin an extra chance to close out this match now.
Powerful serve by Julin. Backhand to the inside. Rebote comes to the 8 line. That's a nice save by Julin. Catch by Urbieta. Aggressively from the forehand. Rebote left side to the inside. Very much to the inside. Beautifully caught by Urbieta. Rebote forehand save by Julin. Here's Urbieta. Cortada by Urbieta, stopped by Julin in a beautiful catch. Placement to the inside. Rebote forehand is up. Caught by Julin on the forehand. Low and hard by Julin, stopped by Urbieta. Rebote on the wall. That's a tough play. That will land in and score. Points set and a hard-fought match. Going for Julin and the Wall Warriors, winning in the third set 6-4.
What a way for it to end. Julin, a little kick there off the sidewall, opening up. Forehand Carom. Rebote ends it in 3 sets, winning the final 2, 6-3, 6-4. Take a look at that game day scoreboard. 2.5 points here for the Wall Warriors, just 1 for the Devils. That third-ranked doubles coming up next with 2 subs for the Warriors. See if the Devils can cash in on that opportunity. And a pretty big ranking advantage. Didn't matter that first match, though. Warriors took it 6-2, 6-2. Nicholas and Julin defeating Douglas and Arta. This is Douglas and Iriondo against Joseph and Nicholas. How about that rebound performance from Julin? Lost in straight points his last time out, Stu. Lost all 12. Comes back here, drops the opening set, and wins the final 2 against Urbieta for the win. We're going to hear from Julin in just a moment. Here he is, number 16 of the Warriors.
All right, Julin, last time you played against Urbieta, he beat you in 2 straight sets. How does it feel to get the redemption win?
Out of breath. I can't talk. I'm tired.
Well, Julin, you still have 1 more match tonight, so
Thank you for reminding me.
best of luck. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you, Angeles. Iñaki, I love you.
Yeah, we're going to see Nicholas and Julin in our final match as well, so a little bit of time for him to get some rest before that one. Up next, Douglas and Iriando, third-ranked team for the Devils, taking on. It is Joseph in front of Nicholas. Again, this third-ranked team for the Warriors scheduled to be Inaki and Bradley. Joseph substituting for Bradley, Nicholas filling in for Inaki, and the players switch courts. So Joseph moving up to the front, Nicholas sliding to the back. Overall, in this third-ranked slot for the Warriors, Inaki and Bradley, which didn't really play a ton of matches together, I think just one, 0-8 overall, this third spot for the Warriors, compared to the third team for the Devils, 2-5, Douglas and Iriando, their overall record this season. And again, one that you're looking at the game day, Devils almost have to win. Looking to tie things back up, 2.5 points per team. Again, on these Friday nights, I guess all season long, World Jai-Alai League is supporting local causes in our community, so a minute here before these matches, and we'll shout them out here. Wall Warriors playing on behalf of the Better Than Wonderful Foundation. Tejada Devils playing on behalf of the Barracks Legend Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Jai-Alai League is proud to support local causes in our community. The Wall Warriors are playing on behalf of the Better Than Wonderful Foundation, which mission is to help provide safe housing solutions, basic needs, educational, and recreational services to children around the world, starting in Las Canitas, Dominican Republic. The Tejada Devils are playing on behalf of the Barracks Legend Foundation, which works to prevent veteran suicides. By organizing a wide range of events from concerts to comedy shows, this foundation aims to draw veterans out of isolation and into a supportive community that understands and loves them. Let's make some noise for these two local organizations that are with us tonight as we support their missions and heat up the court. Representing Barracks Legend Foundation and the Tejada Devils, here's the team of Douglas and Iriando. And representing the Wall Warriors, playing on behalf of the Better Than Wonderful Foundation, Joseph and Nicholas. There's the serve by Douglas. This match is underway. Here's Douglas on the inside, backhand. Stopped by Nicholas. Backhand to the inside. Here's Iriando. This one dropping low. Nicholas forced to scoop it up. He does. Backhand inside. There's Douglas reaching behind him. Pulls it in. Hard backhand. Not going to get past Nicholas. Backhand. Caught overhead. Nice play by Nicholas in the corner. There's Iriando stepping in. Hard backhand. On the numbers again. Nicholas backs up. Higher and harder. Iriando makes the play. Calls for Douglas to get back in, or that one dropping and scoring.
Iriando thought that ball was going to come out to a rebote, but it really just hit the back wall and died.
Big backhand by Iriando, wall to wall. Joseph on the rebote. It's a 2-wall. Douglas stops it. Douglas, powerful throw back over the top. Clean miss. Rebote's not there. Douglas and Iriando tied up 1-1.
Nicholas was advancing up on the ball. Once it passed him, once he saw he didn't have a good beat on the ball as he was moving to the side wall, he knew that ball was not coming out to the rebote.
Nicholas, big backhand, opens it up. Past Iriando. Douglas looking for it. Rebote saved to the inside. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Low runner. Here's Douglas. Hard backhand, lobbed into the corner. Nicholas on the rebote. Rebote dropping inside. Iriando now all alone. Rebote missed. Second point for Joseph and Nicholas.
And Douglas quickly there in between points telling Ariando, 1, don't worry about it, and 2, go for it on the left side.
Nicholas runs around it, keeps it on the left side, hard backhand into the corner. That is right on the wall. Douglas flicks it up. Rabote back inside with a big bounce. Nicholas scoops it up at the 10 line. Ball tipped by Ariando. That's a 3rd point for Joseph and Nicholas.
Ariando having some issues with catching that he did not have in the singles match that started off the evening. His catching was spot on.
Big backhand, takes Nicholas out of it. Rabote saved by Joseph. Clean miss on the scoop, Douglas. What a catch by Nicholas, lines it up off the sidewall. Big backhand, past Ariando, here's Douglas. Forehand Rabote, wall to wall. Nicholas, nice return. Ariando keeps it on the left side, high hard backhand. Nicholas gonna stay up there, calls him off on the Rabote. Rabote drop back inside, Ariando, beautiful control in the corner. Forehand Rabote, powerfully turned by Nicholas. Now Douglas lines it up, able to pass. This one kept inside. Ariando, good range, runs under it, backhand to the outside. Nicholas digs it out. That's a 2-all return with a big bounce. Well, that bounce is out of play. Douglas and Ariando get their 2nd point. They have the serve.
So Joseph has been playing much better here in the second half of this season. But Douglas also hasn't. You've seen when the other front who like other guys when they play Joseph, they'll throw a lot more shots his way.
Ariando from the 12 line, hard backhand, lobbed into the corner. Nicholas on the move early. He turns to Rabote. Douglas reaching in, backhand. Low runner, just out of reach, comes shooting out. Nicholas makes another save. Little kick off the sidewall. Ariando from the forehand. Crossing the sidewall. Nicholas backing up. He scoops it up. Nicholas on the inside at the 11 line. This one dropping low. Douglas takes it in off the sidewall. Powerful backhand. That is launched. Calling for Joseph to take it. He gets out there. Comes back to the forehanded Douglas. Douglas back to the inside. One-handed scoop by Nicholas. What a play. Nicholas up overhead. There's a backhand low runner. Douglas coming cross court to cut it off. Powerful backhand again. Coming right up the middle. Nicholas on the Rabote. Slows it down inside. Here's Ariando. Backhand. Forehand Rabote, push to the outside. Here's Douglas again. Splitter. Joseph runs under it. He scoops it up. Backhand lobbed into the corner. Douglas coming back. He makes the Rabote save. Here's Nicholas. One-handed catch again. Nice control on the inside. High hard backhand. Just does clear. Here's Nicholas. Ariando now. Backhand. Nicholas on the forehand from the 12 line. Pushes this up the middle. Douglas lets it pass. Ball tipped. That's going to tie it up. 3-3. Douglas serves.
Douglas doing a good job there of getting the ball to Nicholas's feet. Nicholas is a little less aggressive than he was when he was playing front court in the match previously, substituting for Inaki.
Rabote to the outside. Douglas runs under it. Powerful forehand back over the top. Calls for Joseph to take it. What a Rabote by Joseph. Douglas runs under it again. Powerful return. In and out of the basket of Nicholas. Had a play on it. Could not scoop it up. 4-3 lead. Douglas and Ariando.
Tremendous teamwork there by Joseph and Nicholas. Nicholas called for Joseph to get to the ball. He was already there. Nicholas saved a beautiful Rabote. Douglas was able to capitalize it on the return.
There's a backhand to the inside, caught by Iriando. Iriando, high, hard play, back into the corner. Nicholas out there for the rebote, pushes it up the middle. High scoop, Nicholas makes the play. Hard forehand follows, passing Iriando. Douglas on the move, at the 5 line, turns it. Nicholas Costado, powerfully thrown inside. Iriando, nice play, caught it in the air. Backhand to the outside, Nicholas. Rebote left side, back up the middle. Iriando. Sidearm throw, right at Nicholas, backing up, takes it in on the bounce. Good range, back beyond the 13 line. Hard play, get a pass. Rebote with a big bounce is missed. 4-4 is the score. Joseph serves. Rebote to the outside, back inside, Nicholas scoops it up. Good catch there by Iriando in the corner. Nicholas runs under it, backhand. High off the front wall, Joseph runs under it, backhand to the outside. Douglas has it, splitter. Calls him off, Nicholas from the outside, the carom return. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Interference has been ruled. Point will be replayed. It is 4-4. Joseph and Nicholas serve. Interference was the call here. Yeah, I mean, Douglas moving out there, put his hands up when he saw that Joseph was out there. Ref deemed that he could have made that play. Points replayed, tied up 4-4. Rebote coming up the middle. Here's Douglas, 2-all. Joseph charging from the outside. What a catch. That's a hard forehand return. Douglas, perfect position, makes the play to the inside. Nicholas running around it, his forehand. Caught overhead. Here's Douglas at the 9 line. Big backhand again. Nicholas calls for Joseph to get out there. Rebote turned back inside. Here's Douglas again. Low runner. Comes shooting out. Nicholas lines it up. Has the rebote. Hard forehand. Dropping into the corner. Douglas comes back for it. Puts it above the pad. Nicholas on the Costado. Shoots it inside. Iriando now. On the bounce. Nice control. Hard backhand again. Inside, Nicholas, rebote save, hooked it, Douglas advancing. Splitter. Nicholas just does get out there. Carom return by Nicholas.
Beautiful.
Scores.
What a shot by Nicholas, man.
5-4 advantage for Joseph and Nicholas. They have a possible set point.
Nicholas returned that carom beautifully. Look at this. Douglas picks the split placement. Nicholas reads it, reaches out, stops it, sees where Douglas is standing. Douglas is flat-footed in the middle of the court. Inches, just inches. That extra second it took Douglas to get started to move out there. Cost him the point.
Forehand rebote, dropping inside. Iriando runs under it. Backhand, 2-all. Scores.
Wow.
We are tied up at 5-5. Possible set point. This is set point. Big spot right here. Again, Wall Warriors undermanned, not playing like it. Chance to take this opening set. Strong backhand for Nicholas to open it up. There's Douglas out to the 6 line. Rebote dropping in the corner. Will kick off the side wall. That is missed. Point and set. Douglas and Iriano come back, win it 6-5. 2 minutes will play set number 2.
So the first set going the maximum number of points. Douglas and Iriando, the Tejada Devils there in the red shirts coming out on top, 6-5. It's an interesting backhanded 2-wall by Iriando. Got a point up on the board. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, at 5-4, pretty significant time to throw a shot like that. Got to execute it, and he did. Tied it up. Then they win that decisive 11 point to take the set 6-5. Do the Tejada Devils. Already behind on the game day. 2.5 points for the Wall Warriors. Just 1 for the Devils. And not the best set that this Douglas and Iriano team has played together, but somehow they're able to come out on top. How about Nicholas as well? I mean, in these matches, the lower-ranked player in the backcourt, I mean, he is just everywhere, directing traffic for his partner Joseph, and that combination, regardless of who has been paired up with Nicholas, it's worked out well, but here in the fall 23 season, a couple ranks down, they're still fighting, and they're still very much in this match.
No question about it. Joseph continuing to do the good job that we've seen him do, especially these last couple weeks, stepping up, subbing, doing a great job.
And taking a look at our overall standings here, we got the Warriors down at the bottom, but I think they have, let's see here, Stu, about 3 game days to catch up to the Cyclones. 1 day behind the Renegades. You see it up there on your screen right now. Yeah, they're a couple points behind the Wall Warriors. The rest of the pack going to be tied with the Renegades after today. So even though they're 9.5 points back, they got a couple extra matches to play to get back in this race. We begin with an overserve. Second serve coming up here for Joseph. Forehand, back inside. Nicholas is there to scoop it up. Forehand rebote, powerfully thrown by Douglas and passing. Nicholas lines it up. Rebote drop back inside for Iriando. Into the Chula. That one scores. Perfectly thrown by Iriando. Gets him the first point of our second set. Here's Nicholas on the left side. Nice backhand by Iriando. 2-wall return, snapped and scoring. What a throw by Nicholas, ties it up. 1-1.
That was beautiful. And that's a skill set normally associated with classically trained front quarters. Front court, basically guys that have years of experience in the front court, get used to killing it off the serve. It was just beautifully executed by Nicholas.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Good serve lands between 4 and 7 line. Forehand Robote. Comes out to Douglas, middle of the court. Powerful throw back over the top is scooped by Nicholas. Forehand Robote passing. Nicholas lining it up on the inside. Powerful return, dropping low. Iriando's there. Backhand. Into the corner. Nicholas comes back for it. Hooks it. This one opening up to the outside. Douglas. Powerful forehand, low and hard, and scoring. 2 bounces ruled and a second point for Douglas and Iriando.
That was really well played by Douglas. Again, if you're going to pass him low, make sure that ball does not come out to a playable rebote. That's what Douglas did there. Very well done.
Iriando at the 13, takes it in on the left side. Hard backhand. Here's Nicholas. What a backhand there by Iriando. Clears the overhead screen. Nicholas not going to get out there. That comes up short. 3-1. Devils lead. Backhand by Iriando to the inside, right in the corner, comes shooting out. Nicholas 2-all return again. Douglas reads that one. Stops it. Hard return.
Beautiful
Scooped
catch.
up. What a play there by Nicholas. Backhand from Iriando, deep in the corner. Nicholas cuts it off up at the 8 line, shoots it back inside, low and hard. Iriando, great control. Iriando again from the 12 line, shoots a forehand, right at Nicholas, crossing. There's a save on the rebote. Iriando up the wall, he's down with the ball, low runner. Goes there again, backhand. Beats him to the inside, calls for Douglas to take the rebote. This one's got a big bounce. Nicholas controls it again, outside placement. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas, forehand, shoots back inside. Nicholas there once more. Iriando again, right in the corner. Nicholas out at the 7th line, lifts it up, back to the left side of Iriando. Not a lot on that rebote, pushed outside. Douglas there again. Forehand, actually changed it up. 3-wall play, landing in. This one scoring. Well thrown by Douglas. Takes a 4-1 advantage.
Douglas here in the second set doing exactly what he needs to do to try to finish this off in 2 straight sets. Far more aggressive than we've seen him before. Also better shot selection. Playing a bit of keep away with Nicholas, which is what he needs to do in order to win this match.
Strong backhand, open it up. Here's Douglas out there at the 6th line. Beautiful rebote, wall to wall. Calls for Joseph to get in there. He does. Iriando runs under another. Strong backhand again. Joseph all alone. Rebote dropping inside. Iriando, tough scoop. There's a backhand. Rebote left side. Nicholas middle of the court. Right side. His forehand dropping low for Iriando. Nice play. Backed up to the glass. Forehand rebote again. Pulled off the side wall. Quick release. It's a big backhand. Joseph out there at the 5 line. Winds it up. Little kick off the sidewall. Douglas looking to get aggressive. Inside placement. Better catch by Nicholas. What a scoop. Powerful backhand. Comes shooting out. Joseph on the rebote. The carom.
Oh my. Wow.
Scores.
Wow. Joseph really landed a shot there, let me tell you.
What a shot by Joseph, huh?
Let me tell you, wow.
Look at this.
Joseph moving into position.
The carom, bam.
Carom or bote. Wow.
Backhand inside. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Runner. Iriando. Backhand. Kick it up and out. Joseph again looking for another one. This one stays inside, opens up. Iriando stays with it. This one right at the feet. Nicholas scoops it up, running around it. Hard forehand. Big forehand, 3-wall play. Douglas has another one. Power forward bote comes out to the left side of Nicholas. Nicholas on the wall. Good control by Iriando. Right into the corner. Nicholas at the 8 line. Drops it with a big bounce. The 2-wall. Douglas comes cross court. Backhand. Not thrown hard enough. Nicholas there to stop it. Iriando now in the backcourt. Higher and harder. Nicholas drops it inside. Big bounce. Kicking up. Iriando controls another. This one back up the middle. The 9 line. Willis slows it down. 3-wall play from the forehand. Douglas in the middle of the court. Able to pass again. Rotate dug out and tipped. Great effort by the Warriors. They cut the deficit to just 1. Joseph and Nicholas serve.
Well, I'll tell you. Joseph and Nicholas creeping back point by point. Will they give us another 4-4?
Who knows?
Or will it be 5-3? Possible
Big
match
point right here for the Warriors. Over serve, second serve for Joseph. It starts with getting this serve in right here. Cannot afford a double fault. Douglas whips it outside. The Philo scores. What a shot by Douglas. Brings it to 5-3. Possible set and a possible match point for the Tejada Devils.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Playing aggressively in the front court there. Douglas takes the serve, eyes it, just rifles it to the outside. See the middle court judge. He knows how hard it was thrown.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Joseph cuts off the serve, whips it up the middle. Iriando runs under it. Nice catch. Forehand drops over the top. Nicholas has to play the rebote. Rebote saved inside. Iriando long carom, splits him up. Nicholas from the outside. The carom lands in and scores. And extends the match here. It's 5-4. Joseph and Nicholas serve.
So Joseph went and picked that serve. That was nice. Iriando trying to get a shot out of that. Just wasn't able to score.
Strong backhand by Iriando. Nicholas just does get out there. Drops it outside. Iriando running under it. This one opens up. Nicholas scoops it up again. Forehand back over the top inside. Iriando, what a play. One dropping low. Nicholas keeps the pressure on. Soft touch on the backhand. Here's Iriando from the inside. This one kicking up into the corner. Tough for Bote. Drop back inside. Well placed. Iriando's got it on the forehand. Nicholas at the 10 line. Low running backhand again. Iriando steps in. High and hard. This one passing. Nicholas Rabote pushed up the middle. Iriando out of the way. Douglas, tough Rabote is missed.
It is 5-5.
It is 5-5. Possible match point here for the Devils. Possible set point for Joseph and Nicholas. Iriano has a serve. There's the backhand. Just out of reach of Nicholas. Rabote is hooked.
Oh, my goodness
Point
gracious.
set and a hard-fought match going in favor of Douglas and Iriano. Straight set, 6-5, 6-5. Oh, a tough way to end it there. That Rabote really getting away from Nicholas, hooked into the floor. Tough way to end it. What an effort, though. Undermanned, not playing like it there. 6-5, 6-5, the Devils come out on top, tie up the game day. Up next, fourth ranked singles, Correa and Arta. See that game day scoreboard tied up now. The Devils, 40 points on the season. They jumped the Renegades, at least for the moment. Got to keep in mind those games played, and Devils and Cyclones will be ahead by a pretty good margin. Just about 2 minutes. You see that clock there in the upper right of your screen until we begin this fourth ranked singles matchup, Correa and Arta. No, first, we're going to hear from our winners, Douglas and Iriano. Probably not the way that team drew it up, but in the end, all about that win, and they get it done in straight sets, 6-5, 6-5. Here they are, Douglas and Iriano.
All right, Douglas, Iriano, congratulations on your win. This is the first time you guys win in the last 3 matches. What's your strategy to get back on top?
Yeah, we've been playing pretty well. We've just had some tough matches against tough opponents, and unfortunately came on the losing side of it. Today, that was a sub team. We've never played against them. We didn't really know what to expect. They played really, really well. Our plan the entire time was to pretty much just try to feed Joseph as much as we could, but Nicholas did a really good job of going out and taking a lot of rebotes and made it pretty tough, but we're happy we got the win.
What about you, Iriano? What did you feel out there today?
I feel very, very tired. As Douglas said, we didn't expect this hard match, but happy to win.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on that win. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
And we are back with about 30 seconds to go before we begin our next match. Featuring Arta, number 46 Arta there for the Tejada Devils going up against Correa, number 1 for the Wall Warriors. Both of these players having some difficulty earlier in the season. We'll see, in singles that is specifically, we'll see how it comes out tonight.
Yeah, your rights to Arta, just 1-4 overall. Correa 1-3. That one win came, I believe, Robin substituted a couple Friday nights ago. Ready to begin match number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 5th match of the evening, a 4th-ranked singles matchup. Representing the Tejada Devils, we have number 46, Arta. And representing the Wall Warriors, we have number 1, Correa.
Arta serves, we begin. Sidearm serve coming in low and scoring. Arta gets the first point for the Tejada Devils in this match. He serves.
Correa struggling a little bit on the serve receive in this battle court season. Likes to hang a little bit deep in the backcourt. Arta taking advantage. Drop that one about the 10 line. Trying to get that second bounce and have it die. Going for it again.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Correa to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand. Correa on the backhand to the inside. Arta now from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Correa. Ball tipped on the forehand of Correa. That is 2 points for Arta. He serves.
Yeah, just couldn't line that one up properly. Trying to get it on the forehand. A little easier there on that left side. But Correa's a right side dominant player. That's where he executes most of his shots. So you try to keep the ball on that right side when all possible. So far, so good here for Arta's. Had some struggles. Some tough catches so far on this one. Good start.
Another sidearm serve there by Arta.
One gets by.
Correa makes the point, and he has the serve.
Just kind of floating on him and didn't step up enough.
Excellent serve by Correa coming to the box and scoring. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Correa throwing the same type of serve right back at Arta. We're seeing him miss a couple there on that left side.
Fine catch by Arta. There's the backhand. Correa on the forehand from the 11 line. Straight back. Rebote, left side. There's a catch by Correa. Rebote left side by Arta. Scoop in and out of Correa Cesta. Arta gets his 3rd point, and he serves.
Yeah, a little bit of a late reaction that time for Correa. Much easier catch in the air. That tough scoop, quick bounce coming to his forehand. Very difficult to control.
Rebote forehand by Correa. Arta makes the catch at the 8 line. Rebote forehand. It's got the distance. Here's Arta. He's winding up. Placement to the inside. Will score for Arta. He has 4 points and the serve.
A really good fake that time. Really didn't know if he was going to go 2-all, keep it inside. Correa indecisive as well. Just have to choose one way or another, especially when you're that close to the front wall. Inside placement beat him right there. Good power. Brings it to a 4-2 lead.
Powerful forehand by Correa. Down low. Will score. That's well thrown by Correa. Correa has 3 points. Arta has 4. Correa has the serve. 4. The Wall Warriors there in the black shirt.
That's how Correa's gotten the bulk of his points. Low and hard, right at Arta's feet. Just missed those. Pretty similar strategy for both players here. Give Arta a little bit of an advantage on the rebote, so you're going to see him pass a little bit more.
Correa looks for the rebote. He makes a save on the left side. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Correa. Arta makes the catch. Winds up, placement inside, scores. Arta has 5 points and a possible set point.
Yeah, I'd like to see Correa not commit as hard on those costados. I mean, he's telling his opponent exactly where to throw it when he's on a full sprint. All Arta has to do is avoid the sidewall first, and that ball scores. Don't even have to throw it perfectly there along the sidewall.
Here's the catch by Correa. Forehand to the inside. Catch almost by Arta. Correa has 4 points. Still possible set point for Arta of the DeHada Devils. Correa serves. There's the backhand by Arta to the inside. Powerful forehand scoring for Correa. We're at 5-5. This is set point.
Correa's done a good job battling his way back. 2 straight points. Say 5-3 is the most dangerous lead in battle court. You're going to see Correa with a chance to overcome it right here. Could end it on the serve.
Powerful serve is an overserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Excellent catch by Correa. There's the backhand. Robote, left side by Arta. Correa takes it on the forehand at the 8 line. Low and hard. Go, will score. Correa wins the first set 6-5. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back out, and play our next set. So, my oh my.
Nice comeback there. 6-5, he completes it.
Very nice comeback for Correa. He didn't lose his composure. He maintained his focus. Now he comes back to the ESPN 3 players cage.
In the second part of that set, I mean, once Arta went up 5-3, just couldn't get the ball past Correa. That's where he had a little bit more success in forcing into Robote. And see if he goes back to that here as we get into set number 2. Julian joining him on the bench, and a little more of the same. Those low, hard forehands tripping Arta up consistently. No reason to change it up.
Here we have some replays from that first set. Good catch there by Arta. Looks like he's thrown it 2-all, but he puts it inside to score. Well done.
See this forehand here, Correa lining it up, blasts it inside.
Low and hard. See, Arta's been making those catches. This there.
You see Arta getting back out here for some extra practice. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of backhands that look like that. Trying to pass, lob him into the corner, and force some Robotes, and when he does play him, a little deeper in the backcourt.
See Correa there in the ESPN 3 players cage, tying into his cesta. Basically, that hand just sits on top of the basket. Leather glove is over it. The only thing holding that hand in there is that long tie called a cinta. Good to make sure that it's on there nice and snug.
And for Correa right there, first set victory of the season. Again, that match that he did win, Robin substituted. So Correa, first set win of the season. See if he can parlay that into a win.
There's serve by Arta. Our second set has begun. Powerful forehand. Scoop by Arta. There's the backhand. Robote, forehand by Correa right up the middle. Arta's there from the 6th line. Low and hard. It will score to the inside. Arta first up on the board in our second set.
If you lob the ball up and allow Correa the opportunity to run under it, he's proven that he can make that catch in the air. Arta not playing with him that time. Low and hard, just above the pad. Powerful forehand, hopping over his cesta to score. He's got to end these points quickly. Don't leave your opponent in it and give him a chance to take it.
That is a missed serve. That counts as a first serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve. A slam between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the catch by Correa. Carom by Correa. The long carom will score. We're tied up at 1 point. 1 point apiece. Correa has the serve for the Wall Warriors.
He threw that so hard, Arta didn't even take a step out to it. See if he goes back to that carom. If he can score that easily off the serve, maybe something that he goes back to when he's receiving.
There's the forehand by Arta. Catch by Correa at the 12 line. Big right side to the inside. Correa makes the save on the forehand rebote. Arta's moving. Has the ball at the 4 line. The 2-all stopped by Correa. Correa powerfully from the forehand. 2-pass. It's going to be a 3-wall play. Arta got there, made a play on it. Good effort by Arta. Try to keep that point alive. Correa gets his second point and the serve.
A good effort by Arta. Just a lot of court to cover. He was up at about the 4 line, getting back to the outside to play the rebote. Love the effort, but just not there to be played. 2-1 advantage for Correa. He's coming out strong here in this second set as well. One of the best we've seen him play in the singles all season long.
Excellent catch by Correa. Backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. It's a catch and the return by Arta. Keeps it high. Rebote. Forehand by Correa. Scoop by Arta. There's a beautiful catch by Correa. Correa blasts it back to the inside and Arta's there. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Correa, caught by Arta. Arta faked the 2-all, dropped it inside to score. We're tied up at 2 points apiece. Arta has the serve for the Tejada Devils.
Yeah, previous point, Correa stopped the 2-all. That time, Arta had heck with the 2-all. I'm just going to keep it inside. Correa's committed pretty hard to almost all those 2-wall attempts, or even those costados when he's had it shoulder level on the left side of his body. So Arta, look for him to keep those inside the rest of the match. If Correa does stop it out there, he's got so much power that return is really difficult. If he keeps it inside, not much that Correa is going to be able to do with it.
Here's a catch by Correa. Forehand to the inside. Backhand by Arta. Rebote forehand. Arta looking for the rebote. Makes the play right up the middle. Caught by Correa. Correa on the backswing has a drop ball. That's 3 points for Arta, and he has the serve.
It looked like he was maybe trying to get that ball to the costado to throw something or keep it inside, just force Arta to make a decision defensively. But just dropped it as he went to make that throw. We see guys take too long to wind it up and get that throw off. That's when you see that ball tend to pop out. Not the first time we've seen it this battle court season.
That is a missed serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve must land between the forehand and 7 line. Here's a catch by Correa. Powerful forehand passes. Rebote left side by Arta. Correa catches it on the forehand. Forehand to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote saved by Correa on the forehand. Here's Arta. Backhand. Low and hard. It scores. 4 points for Arta. He serves.
Yeah, that's a great throw. Just about an inch above the pad. Right on the bounce. Hopped over the cesta Correa again. Opens up a 2-point lead.
That ball is dying, coming out of the service box and scoring. That is 5 points for Arta and a possible set point.
Yeah, that serve really just did float. Late start. You now see that adjustment by Correa starting at about the 11 line. Now steps back, but Arta's not getting it deeper in the service box. If he's throwing him, he's throwing it towards the front part of it.
Big right side by Correa. Rebote. Left side, big bounce. Stopped by Correa at the 10 line. Nice reach. Ball tipped.
That ate him up.
Yeah. 3 points for Correa. Still possible set point for Arta. Correa serves.
Yeah, a bit of a Magic City bounce, frustrating, but Arta's got to stay in it. Drop the first set. He's got a few to work with here. That point's not going to kill him. He's just got to get one of these next few, and he'll go to a third and decisive set.
Correa commits to the backcourt, makes this catch on the bounce, fires it to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand, caught by Correa beautifully there at the 8 line. Here's Arta. Drop ball at the 10. 4 points for Correa, 5 for Arta. Still possible. Set point for Arta. Correa serves. Score is 5-5. Score is 5-5, ladies and gentlemen. We just need to update the scoreboard. One moment, please. We're still holding. We're ready to resume play. Powerful, powerful serve by Correa. Excellent catch. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Arta makes the catch. Backhand. What a catch by Correa at the 9 line. Backhand into the corner. That Robote is missed. That is point set and a hard fought match going for Correa, taking it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-5.
How about that, Stu? 2 comebacks for Correa. First set and second set. 6-5, 6-5 in both. Gives the Warriors an extra point. They lead the day, 3.5 to 2.5 meeting. It all comes down to our final doubles match, Jairo and Urbieta against Nicholas and Julin. Chance for Warriors to open up a big day. Chance for the Devils to get the win. Let's take a look at that game day scoreboard. See 3.5 points for the Warriors, 2.5 for the Devils. Just 1.5 remain on the day with this final doubles match. Just about 3 minutes. See Jairo and Urbieta out there right now. Second-ranked team for the Devils, one of the better teams in all of Battle Court. But last time out, lost in 3 sets to Ikeda and Manny. Their opponents, Nicholas and Julin, 3-2 this season. Last time out also resulting in a loss. That was against Iturbide and Spinner in 3 sets. Before we get into our final match, we will hear from Correa. Big win coming up in that singles match. Here he is, number 1 for the Warriors.
All right, Correa, that was your first singles win of the season. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good.
Tell me a little bit about your strategy playing today.
Just catch one more ball and try to put it inside.
All right, Correa, thank you so much. Let's see what else happens in this last match of the night.
Thank you.
All right, up next, the finale, Stu. Second-ranked doubles, Jairo and Urbieta taking on Nicholas and Julin. Remember back to just Tuesdays to a few days ago, Devils and Cyclones. Jairo and Urbieta played a thriller against Ikeda and Manny. The match lasted over an hour, so still a chance that we've got a lot of highlight to play on this Friday evening. two of the better second-ranked doubles teams. Really just a tough group overall. Jairo and Urbieta have played 9 matches. 12 will be a full season for these second-ranked teams. Jairo and Urbieta come in 7-2. Nicholas and Julian played a couple less matches. They're 3-2 overall, so you'll be seeing a bunch of them here down the stretch.
And this is the third match, both for Nicholas and for Julian.
Now, fatigue's certainly going to be a factor in this one. Just the first match for Jairo. Also, tough to be waiting for a while here, about 2.5 hours, and then just got to play one match. We'll see how it goes. Let's introduce the final one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match of the evening, a second-ranked doubles matchup. Representing the Tejada Devils, here is the team of Jairo and Urbieta. And for the Warriors, here's the team of Nicholas and Julian. We begin this match with an underserve. Second serve coming up for Jairo. Second serve is good. Backhand to the inside, taken in by Urbieta. Here's Urbieta now at the 11 line. This one dropping low. Nicholas takes it in. Urbieta now from back beyond the 12 line. Nicholas stops it. High hard return. This one get a pass. Here's Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Rifled and clearing the overhead screen. Sidearm forehand. Passing Julian. He lines up the Robote. Back to the inside. Urbieta from the backcourt lifts it up. There's Julian. In and out from the 11 line. Sidearm forehand. Caught overhead by Nicholas. Nicholas goes for the high 3-wall play. Urbieta steps in to cut it off. What a play by Urbieta. Back beyond the 13 line. Lifts it up. Here's Nicholas. A defense by Urbieta. There's a backhand again on the wall. Nicholas back between the 9 and 10. Hard return. This one passing Jairo on the Robote. To the inside. Nicholas stops it. Nicholas shoots the Costado. Urbieta, nice read. Runs under it. Here's Julian. Jairo stops it out of the forehand. Shoots it inside. Low and hard. Julian on the bounce. Robote dropped above the pad. Here's Nicholas. Hard Costado again. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. There's the backhand. Stays in the middle of the court. Nicholas has to come back for it. Well placed to the inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Forehand Robote there by Jairo. Back inside. Here's Julian. Urbieta just does get there in the air. Hard backhand follows on the wall for Nicholas. Julian with a missed ball on the inside. Well played. First point goes to Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils.
So earlier this week in Battle Court, we had just shy of an 8-minute point based on the catching abilities of the 4 players on the court. It was looking like this was turning into Catch Fest Point 2 for 2023.
It still might be. Yeah.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport.
Forehand Robote got away from him. Up at the overhead screen and out of play. That's a second point for Jairo and Urbieta.
Ball escapes, hits the overhead screen just out of play. Got to keep those boundary markers on the ground in mind, as well as the overhead screen and definitely that lower pad.
Low runner inside. What a catch by Hyro. Pulls it off the numbers. Julian going up for it. Here's a backhand from the 11th line. Hard return coming up the middle. Rabote left side by Hyro. Well placed. Julian backing up. He scooped it up. Hyro again on the forehand. Back to the inside. Good read by Nicholas. Urbieta. This one right on the numbers. Julian out of the way. Nicholas makes a save. Dropping low. Big bouncer. Urbieta lines it up.
That ball just died.
That one sails up in the overhead screen and out of play. First point for Nicholas and Julian.
And a reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Backhand inside for Julian. Hard throw, caught deep in the backcourt. There's Urbieta. Nicholas from the left side, powerful backhand. That is tipped right on the wall and scoring. 2-2, tied up. Nicholas and Julian, sir.
That's one of the benefits of having Nicholas backcourt up there in the front. Just sheer power, just raw power. He doesn't throw as many shots as other front quarters on this roster, but he's able to get up there and just blast it away.
Forehand dropped inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand from the 8 line. Here's Urbieta from the 12 line. High hard throw. Dropping back here for Julian. Julian has that one overhead. Here's a backhand inside. Cutting inside again. Urbieta. Here's Urbieta from up at the 11. Hard throw back to the left side of Julian. Backhand to the inside for Urbieta again. This one higher and harder. Julian tried to take it on the forehand, just missed. Aaron Urbieta break the tie, lead 3-2. Here's Urbieta at the 11th line. High hard return. Back to the left side. Here's Julian. Hard return just out of reach of Julian. Nicholas comes back for the Rabote. Keeps it inside for Urbieta. Forehand Rabote. Urbieta running around it. His backhand. Low runner. Trying to cross. Ball just missed by Julian. 4-2 lead for the Devils.
Yeah, Julian up there again. He's had some difficulties in this particular location, I believe, back between the 10 and the 12 line on the left side.
It just leapt a little bit early. It looked like there. What a catch there by Julian. Powerful serve. Back to Urbieta. This one just out of reach, calling for Nicholas to take it. Rabote back up the middle. Hyro. Hard return. Here's Julian now on the forehand. Urbieta lines it up, takes it off the sidewall. Big return. This one passing. Nicholas on the move, stops at the 7th line. Rabote lifted. Back to Urbieta. Here's Julian now, backhand. Low runner to the inside, dropping low. Here's Hyro. Julian not going to let that pass. Steps in on the forehand. Let's it back to Urbieta now. Hard return, kicking up and out. Hyro on the Rabote, powerfully thrown inside. Good read by Nicholas, low runner. Hyro's there again to cut it off. Julian, little kick off the sidewall. Hyro goes up. That ball is tipped. cut the deficit to just 1. Nicholas and Julian serve.
Always hate to see that. That ball's tipped, and there are two guys very close in proximity. It's where that ball's just kind of wobbling after the point's dead, coming pretty hard. Fortunately, neither of them were hit.
Rote dug out. Next one stopped by Nicholas. Forehand shot back inside. What a play by Urbieta. Hard forehand. Here's Urbieta on the inside. Backhand. Stopped by Nicholas this time. Cuts it off at the 9-line. Low runner on the numbers and tipped. 4-4 is the score. Nicholas serves. Julian on the forehand at the 10 line. Side arm throw, dropping inside. Good read by Urbieta. Hard backhand. Here's Julian now. This one inside. Here's Urbieta. Here's Julian. Backhand from the 10 line. Forehand Bote, push to the outside. Julian runs under it. Julian from the outside. Side arm forehand opening up. Urbieta could not control it. Ball juggled. That's 5 points. In favor of Nicholas and Julian, they have a possible set point.
Yeah, that ball came fully out of the cesta.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Julian running around it, keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand. Urbieta now at the 12. This one on the wall. What a play by Urbieta. Back to Julian now at the 12 line. Same spot, lifts it up. This one coming out. Bote played by Hyro. Well placed inside. Julian committed to the forehand. He comes up with it. Drop back inside. Here's Urbieta. This one kicking up. Just out of reach of Julian. Nicholas on the Rebote, back up the middle. Here's Hyro, powerful return. What a catch by Nicholas coming cross court. Ball juggled. Juggling called on the catch of Nicholas. Again, juggling was the call. That brings it to 5-5. This is set point.
As juggling occurs, the ball has to, when it's caught, can't lose contact with the surface of the cesta. It can roll. In fact, it sometimes needs to roll. Most of the time it needs to roll after the catch, the tip of the cesta to be thrown. But it can't bobble around or break the frame.
Nicholas cuts off the serve. He whips it inside. Urbieta, what a play. He got there in the air. Julian at the 13. Outside placement is outside the court. Point and set. Hyro and Urbieta take it 6-5. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
First sign of frustration there from Nicholas with the outside placement. It sounds like there's some frustration in the player's cage as well. ESPN 3 player's cage. Yeah, Julian went for a shot there at the end. It just sailed wide. It's 5-5.
Yeah, I don't know if that escaped, if he was going for it. That would have been an awfully ambitious throw there at the end of the match when that team has been so consistent all season long. I think that's some of the conversation between Nicholas and Julian, just telling him, hey, keep the ball inside. Don't need that shot. When they, frankly, they outplayed him in that set.
Overall, tremendous play by all 4 players there in that first set, going the maximum number of points. Don't think Nicholas has ever launched a water ball at the camera, but there's a first for everything.
The good thing is it's low on liquid, so it doesn't have as much weight as it typically.
It's an excellent point, Andrew.
flip over here to the Devils, and I think they're just surprised that they came away with a win in that set. I mean, Nicholas and Julian about as tough as it gets, but these guys are right there. Take that decisive 11th point.
Some communication there between the teams, which is not disallowed. They can communicate. They obviously spend all our teams share one big locker room. All have played together. I think Julian may be taking issue with one of those calls, or at least discussing it. But always friendly, almost always friendly.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, just as
No,
you
there's
said,
no
discussion.
animosity.
Yeah, just
No, there's no
thinking,
animosity
hey, maybe
there.
not a juggle, but
No.
ref.
Saw
I mean,
the
one
call.
each way. Yeah,
Absolutely.
One called on the Devils, one called on the Warriors. Again, at 5-5, all things equal. Ball thrown off the court by Julian, and the Devils take it. Second set, ready to go. Nicholas and Julian have the serve. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. There's Urbieta on the inside. Nice catch. The backhand opens up. Julian stops it. Sidearm play back inside. Urbieta ducks. Jairo's got the rebote. Powerfully thrown inside. Out of the reach of Julian. Nicholas has a save. Jairo cuts it off again up at the 7th line. Low runner. Just out of reach. Caught beautifully up overhead by Julian. Good aggressive play by Jairo. Cuts off another backhand. Lifted in the corner on the wall. Nicholas turns it. Urbieta lines it up. There's a backhand. Julian now. Forehand rebote. Pushed inside. Here's Urbieta. Ducking. Jairo's got the rebote. Backhand the low runner. Urbieta. Crouching down. Hard return. That one wall to wall. Nicholas out at the 6th line. Little kick off the sidewall. Urbieta lines up another. Julian, great catch on the hop. Backhand inside. Three-wall play. Jairo middle of the court. Two-wall return. Opens up and scores. The shot by Jairo. Devils on the board first.
Those folks in the splash zone were warned. They were warned in advance. Took us 6 matches to get there, but one of the players finally goes into the screen. I think a program may have gone flying. No?
Rebote left side. Jairo just whipped it inside. Julian calls him off. He's got the rebote, but that kicked up in the overhead screen and out of play. 2-0 advantage for the Devils.
Yeah, Julian trying to keep it high and inside, looking to get the big bounce, but that took off and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play.
Hard serve, better catch by Julian. Low running backhand, take it in the air by Urbieta. Hard throw, lifted up. This one coming out. There's a good catch by Urbieta. Hard backhand, just out of reach. Here's Nicholas on the rebote. Lobbed into the corner. Jairo puts it just above the pad. Nicholas up the wall, comes out with it on the left side, low runner. Urbieta, great body control, he's got it. Hard backhand passes. Keeps this Rebote inside, Urbieta. Back to the left side, here's Julin. Jairo reaching in, powerful return, cutting back inside. Julin's got it, deep in the backcourt. Julin all alone in the corner, comes out with it on the forehand. High hard return again. No play for Urbieta. Jairo's got another one. Drops it just above the pad. Nicholas up there before the second bounce. Nicholas three-wall play. Urbieta stops it before it hit the back wall. Julin missed catch on the inside. Great effort by the Devils. They get rewarded with the point. 3-0 advantage.
That is frustrating because that point was just so well played by all four players. Nicholas got up there, blasted it. Tremendous catch. Things just not breaking the way of the Warriors here in the second set.
Forehand drop back inside. Urbieta's got it in the air. Backhand inside, caught here by Urbieta. This one cutting inside, Julin out of the way. Nicholas digs out the Rebote. Urbieta takes it off the sidewall, off his footing, still gets it deep in the backcourt. Julin out on the forehand. Powerful return back over the top, Julin. Sidearm forehand back inside. Here's Jairo looking for it. Makes a save. Here's Julin now, middle of the court. Right inside, Urbieta lines up another. Higher and harder now. This one passing, Julin turns out of the way. Nicholas slows it down with a big bouncer. Urbieta controlling it on the inside, lobs it up. There's Julin reaching back on the inside. Backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Forehand Rebote cut off. There's Nicholas coming cross court. Urbieta lobs up the backhand. Julin stops another. Higher and harder, just out of reach. Here's Jairo again. Wall to wall. What a Rebote thrown by Jairo. Nicholas on the move. Jairo looking to cut it off. He's got it. Backhand. This one coming out again. Nicholas stays up there at the 5 line. Rebote is missed. 4-0 advantage for the Devils.
Yeah, Jairo's come out here in this second set and has just changed the pace of the game. You saw Nicholas backpedaling. Always difficult when a player is moving backwards trying to make a play on the ball because you're trying to actually either keep up with or outpace the ball, which just isn't going to happen.
What a catch there by Julin. Backhand lifted to Urbieta now. High hard play. Julin out of the way. Here's Nicholas on the move. Lobs it up. Right back to Urbieta in the corner. Rebote left side. That's a 2-wall. Nicholas reacts to the outside. The carom is in and scoring. Ball was ruled to have touched the net. The 2-wall landing in. That one scored. Nicholas and Julin get their first point in the second set. Take another look at this one. Landing just in and the ruling that it touched the net. Jairo caught it, but
that was
good
good camouflage by.
Yeah,
that was really
it's actually pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Well placed backhand by Urbieta. Rebote left side by Nicholas. Dropped right at the feet. Urbieta. He's got it on the forehand. To the outside. Here's Nicholas. Hard return. Coming cross court. There's Urbieta running under it. Nice communication. Backhand lifted in the corner. Forehand Rebote. Just out of reach. It's missed Urbieta. Jairo saves it inside. Julin. Backhand from the 11 line. Urbieta ducks again. Jairo's got the Rebote to the outside. Nicholas stops it. Nicholas lower and harder. Urbieta on the move, scooped it up. Shot arm forehand. That one caught. There's Urbieta. Back inside. Nicholas reaching down, cuts it off. Forehand Rebote stays inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand. Forehand Rebote again. Powerfully thrown. Coming out. Here's Julian now. Middle of the court at the 12 line. Urbieta ducks. Ira's got another one. Ira there to cut it off at the 8 line. Big backhand. Julian going up for it. And looking for that 3-wall play. Ira lines it up. Drops it inside. Big bounce. Julian goes up at the 9. Keeps it to the inside. Urbieta. There's a backhand. This one launch coming right up the middle. Nicholas on the Rebote left side. Well placed and tipped. Second point for the Warriors. They serve.
It's always amazing in this battle court format how you could be down 4-0, 2 away from a victory. The other team's not out of it.
Forehand coming up the middle. Nicholas stops it again. Opens up for the carom. It's too low.
Man, it looked good right up until it hit the pad. That was beautiful. It looked good right until it hit the pad.
5-2 advantage for Jairo and Urbieta. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Frustrating for Nicholas. That carom was just beautifully executed. Just highlight, like so many other sports, a game of inches. And that one caught the pad.
Powerful serve. What a catch there by Julian. Keeps the match going. Julian takes another one off the side wall. Backhand. Urbieta crouching down. Takes it in the corner. High hard return. That one coming out up to the 4 line. Nicholas saves it. Back to the inside. Here's Urbieta. He's going to stay up there. Another Rebote coming up there. This one turned powerfully and passing. Jairo. No play on that Rebote. Coming up short. Nicholas and Julian extend the match here. Still a possible match point here for Jairo and Urbieta. Julian steps in at the 12 line, taking it in. Low runner. Jairo on the forehand. Powerful throw into the corner. Comes shooting out. Nicholas has got the Rebote. Opening up to the middle of the court. Low running backhand. Comes out to the forehand of Julian. Here's Jairo. Backhand. Kicking up and out. Nicholas backpedals. That is on the wall. Just does make the save. Jairo backs up. Stops it on the bounce. Jairo. Long cortada. Julian forced to step up. He gets up there. Backhand. 2-wall. Scooped up by Jairo. Jairo on the outside. Right back to Nicholas. What a play. Big backhand from Urbieta. Just off the wall. Jairo's got it. Nicholas, rather. And he rifles that wall to wall. Jairo at the 3 line. Back inside for Julian. Julian quick release. Good read by Urbieta. On the inside. That one opens up. Julian on the forehand now. Urbieta ducks. Jairo's got another Rebote save to the inside where it's tipped. Point, set, and match. Jairo and Urbieta taking in straight set, 6-5, 6-3. The Devils win the game day. Folks, make sure to stay tuned to the post-game show coming up just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Devils come back and win the game day 4-3.5. Let's cut to some of those highlights and recap the action that we just saw right here behind us. Looking back to that first match, Stu, got us started, Iriondo and Joseph.
Both Iriondo and Joseph playing impressively. Joseph, beautiful scoop there on the forehand. Carom attempt. Oftentimes, players are advised, look, you make the scoop or you make a difficult catch, don't complicate it with the difficult throw thereafter. But Iriondo was able to come out there on top in that first match. Brought us to our second match where we began doubles. The matchup of Nicholas and Douglas in the front court. Should have been Nicholas and Inaki. Inaki's out today. Beautiful shot by Douglas, but an even better shot there by Nicholas. Douglas going split placement. Nicholas makes a beautiful catch and a scoop. Here's a bote 2-all by Nicholas again. Just really, really fine shot there by Nicholas, playing very aggressively here in this match. And that beautiful 2-all off the rebote. Salutes all around from Douglas and others on the court because he was out of position to make the rebote. Then he turned it into a kill shot.
See, that one's put him up right there. And this is a top-ranked team for the Devils taking on, is the second-ranked team for the Warriors. Again, substituting there without Inaki. See, look at Julian. Struggled his last time out, but a different Julian than we saw today.
No question about it. Had difficulty in singles earlier in the week. I believe it was the last on Monday. But playing really, really well tonight. 2-all there. Well executed by Julian. Basically saw his opportunity, took it, and there was not a Dejada Devil within 10 feet of that ball.
That match went in favor of the Wall Warriors. Brought us to a little third-ranked singles matchup here. Julian and Urbieta going at it for the second time this year.
Julian playing really well overall. Wound up winning this match.
I see a little apology there. That Rebote got a little dangerous on that throw.
Yeah, you never like to see that.
See this one up to the outside. Urbieta, love this effort.
Try to get a quick release on it, but had that gone straight to the front wall, probably would have made it. In fact, I think it would have made it, had the distance. But that went to the side wall first, dropped short.
Another one there. Not coming out to be played on the Rebote. Look at Julian here, so aggressive on that right side. Opens up for the carom, just blasts that one by.
There you go with Urbieta and his son Julian in the audience. Urbieta getting an earful for almost taking little Julian out.
And the third set, that Rebote just above the pad. 2 bounces ruled. Julian ends at 6-4. In the third set, that brought us to Douglas and Iriando against Joseph and Nicholas. Couple men down, but how about Nicholas and Julian both? Admirable effort here.
No question about it. And Joseph has consistently stepped up again with some solid catches there and powerful throws. Again, Joseph has had difficulty with his catching over the course of a couple seasons. But the truth of the matter is that once he gets it, especially on that right side, he can do some real damage. Powerful throws.
Absolutely.
Rebote forehand carom here by Joseph. Just caught Douglas off his footing.
I thought that was maybe going to be the start of something for this Warriors team. Look at this serve. Douglas on the inside cuts it off. And then, bam, beats him to the net side. Just so powerful.
So powerfully thrown. Almost took our commissioner out.
Yes, it
did.
did.
Be careful with that. Commissioner and CEO Scott Savin there almost getting hit on the other side of the screen by the ball.
That one passing, you see, look at this, just a tough Rebote. That is right on the numbers.
It worked in the prior match for him. That one there just didn't. They're always tough when they're close to the side wall. That one's particularly close.
And you see this backhand, well thrown. Nicholas trying to get out there, and yeah, you can't believe it. Just hooked it in the pad. I think the one mistake he made that match coming on that final throw. 6-5, 6-5 straight sets in favor of the Devils. Douglas and Iriando. That brought us to Arta and Correa. How about the performance by Correa to pick up his first singles win of the year?
Truth of the matter is that Correa's been doing well in the practices and then struggling in these battle court matches and haven't really understood why, but that changed tonight. He had a much better focus. Catching was spot on, saved the Rebotes where he needed to, and just an aggressive style of play, keeping it just out of reach of Arta, or out of the comfortable reach of Arta. Beautiful scoop there by Arta and the backhand from the 10 line. Arta also actually off to a good start there with those serves. That carom is just thrown with such authority. Just beautifully executed. Arta winds up with the 2-all, stopped by Correa. Correa catches, tucks, and normally he just blasts it low and hard. This time he passed. Arta went for it. Arta just inches away from turning that into a successful Rebote.
I love the effort there. Arta coming back for it. This Rebote to the inside. How about that catching from Correa? Much improved today. Set up a bunch of these points. Rebote working out well. That's a pretty good catch by Arta. Good body control. And that one spectacular. Crossing low. Correa pulls it in. And you see that Rebote.
Now Arta just not able to get anything on the Rebote.
That one missed at 5-5, ending it in favor of Correa. Straight sets. Big win for the Wall Warriors, but 3.5 points, just 2.5 for the Devils going into this final match of the day. Everything on the line, and Jairo and Urbieta deliver, as we've become familiar with here in this battle court season.
The catching was solid. Again, when players question a call, they really question a call. In that case, there was some call questioning.
Actually, yeah.
Well, again, that's a replay camera, and we're not on the court, so got to give it to the judge.
Yeah, good call there. Look at that shot of the crowd. Yeah, Nicholas got in there, and that'll wake you up if you're not paying attention. Look at that, up the wall, coming down with the ball.
Yep. Again, Nicholas working overtime here. Forehand by Urbieta. Ball just off the cesta of Julian. This is that carom. This one landed in nicely. It looked like Jairo made the catch, but it was a little too entangled in the screen.
Yeah, that ball just tipped by Julian on the inside, committed to it on the forehand. And that ends that match in favor of the Devils. Straight set victory to close out the day. They come back, win those final 2 sets of the day to take the game day, winning 4-3.5. And Stu and I are going to join you back here on camera in just a moment. And let's pull up those standings here so you can see where all 5 of our teams stack up. Also important to note the games played. Cyclones up at the top, followed by the Devils, Renegades, Chargers, and Warriors. Keep in mind the games played, though. Got the Renegades and Warriors, who still have a couple extra game day than the Chargers, 1 fewer, and the Cyclones and Devils, the 2 teams up at the top, 1 fewer than them. So you see those 2 teams up at the top have played a couple extra matches. Renegades still in a pretty good spot, even though they have just 39 points holding on to that 3rd playoffs. Stu,
yes.
Player of the day for today. Any thoughts on that?
Absolutely. I think that Julian comes out on top of everyone else on the roster. Probably Nicholas was, if you were going to hand it to someone, you do it jointly. You do jointly Nicholas and Julian. But the truth of the matter is that Julian played 3 matches. He played well throughout, maintained his composure, looked really good. So Julian, for me, is the player of the day. Yeah,
we just spoke to Julian a few minutes ago. Let's hear from him, our player of the day. Today, an undermanned team, but a great effort. What's with this Warriors team that's so comfortable playing a couple men down?
I mean, we knew it was going to be a hard day because we were missing our captain. Yeah. So we knew we needed to go out there, give our best, do what we can do. So that's what we did.
Yeah, and you specifically had a great day, played a couple extra matches. What's the strategy when you know that you're going to have to play maybe a couple extra points?
To give your best, because even though you lose the first one, you can win the second one or the third one. So you need to get tired on the 3 of them, give what you got, and let's see if it makes to make it happen.
Right. Well, congratulations on a great day and a losing effort. Julian, our player of the day.
Thank you.
And even in a losing effort, Julian definitely deserving of that player of the day honor. Absolutely. When we return on Monday, Stu, it will be the Chargers and Cyclones in action. So it's 2 teams looking for the playoffs here as we move. We're into November now, and then December when we have the playoffs and the championship. Iturbide and Manny get us started, then Zuleika and Rock against Bueno and Manu, followed by Spinner against Ikeda, then Zuleika and Benny against Carballo and Manu, that top-ranked doubles, Rock against Bueno, then Iturbide and Spinner against Ikeda, and Manny will close it out. Another great Friday night here at the Magic City Fronton. Again, back on Monday as we continue with this Fall 23 Battle Court season. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll see you Monday.
See you Monday, 5 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!